Exactly.
So we're gonna
Anyway,
get into our session
D&D.
now.
Yeah.
Last time in our campaign, you guys had made your way out of the arena, leaving Opal in the infirmary, and had approached. This is 2 sessions ago. Had approached the Church of Saloon to try to apologize to them for any extreme sort of measures that were taken during your combat. Things were discovered about certain characters. Certain characters decided they were going to touch some shades of some kind, and a lot of panic ensued. You guys recollected yourselves and went to a new tavern because you didn't want to go to the shitty one that Umrig brought you guys to, and told Umrig to wait while you guys kind of had a party meeting. In this party meeting, you guys were sort of deciding amongst yourselves what you wanted to do and what you were going to do going forward. Upon coming back downstairs and talking to Umrig and trying to figure out what you guys were going to do, you guys all split up heavily. Valxis, you went off to the Church of Cord and had a sort of conversation with the Pontifex, the current and only for one more day Pontifex Raedgarn, where he disclosed to you the information that Opal had been hired. You don't technically know what her job is, but she was hired to keep an eye on you and kind of gauge what your intentions were in the kingdom, seeing as how you were the first Winterlight in the kingdom in 390 years. I had that written down after last session. Ben thought that he was a sort of like a hindrance to the rest of the party, and that he was only going to bring them trouble with whatever he is, wherever he's from, and whatever's sort of out here trying to cause problems. And in a sort of passionate move, decided to just fucking leave. And Aphelion followed after him. They stopped at the gate, had a conversation on the bridge. A cloak was taken off and held in one's hands, and they both traveled back to the tavern after having a conversation that eased some mental tensions that the two of them were dealing with. Drell and Jin went back to the arena to go check on Opal, discussed whether or not they should take her body in a wagon and carry it with you guys for the entire duration of your future adventures. Really scared a cleric of Cord, made him blindfold himself. He chose to, but your actions made him blindfold himself so that he wouldn't see what you guys were doing or would end up doing. And really didn't actually do anything while you were there before going back to the tavern. Umrig went off on his own, back to the shitty tavern, the rooms that he had already paid for, and laid in his bed. Initially, he was in the main room of the tavern, sort of spinning his ring on his finger. Had an interesting flashback to the burning of the city of Roost. And after this traumatic sort of memory, went up to his room, laid in his bed, took off his ring, put it on his nightstand, and chose to ignore some taps at his window. When the taps at his window ended, there was raps at his door, and underneath the door slid in a single phoenix feather. And when he went to reach down and pick it up, the door burst open, the phoenix entered his room, and questioned his intentions, his actions, his lack of actions, the fact that the ring was off his finger. And in a moment of almost confusing disappointment, she and Umrig vanished in a ball of fire, leaving ash on the floor in his room. And that's where we ended the last session. You guys all went to sleep. You guys all get a long rest if you haven't already taken it. And you all wake up the next morning in the Gypsy's Lake, the tavern and spa run by a seemingly fairy woman. You don't really know what she is, but this tavern run by her. You all got a room for 5 people, so all of you were sleeping in the same bunks, or the same room, 2 people in each bunk, Valxis in the middle bed, stretched out, wings out.
Mm-hmm.
You guys wake up. You know today that you have a tough decision ahead of you. What are you going to do?
Things
Jin
are
will
going to sleep.
Get up first and probably go down and get breakfast, and then maybe wait in the spa because he hasn't showered since he's been covered in blood. So
Yeah,
he's probably gonna take a bath
it's
and
thrown
clean up.
in. So you eat breakfast and then you're taken to a room
Okay.
that's like a, this is more of a private bath than like a bathhouse type situation where you are left supplies to bathe, and they do the same thing that they did at Kurth's place where they'll take your clothes and wash them while you're gone. Leaving the Moorbounder hood in the room?
No, that Moorbounder hood's already been given.
Oh,
to
it's in the
Drell.
bag.
Drell-
It's in the
yeah,
fanny
he
pack
put
of
in this-
holding.
yeah.
Okay. So Noah, at some point, just put like a cloak and then rename it to Moorbounder hood in your fanny pack of holding, just so we know what items are in there for if you ever lose that fanny pack. Anyone
And
else?
then probably after bathing, he'll probably go wait down the lobby or like, not the lobby, but the
main
mess hall, I
tavern
guess?
room.
Yeah, main tavern room.
Yeah, the tavern. Yeah, you get a nice meal. It's weird. It's a lot of berries and meats that you've never tasted before. Tastes good. It's, cooked to whatever your liking is, and instead of vegetables on the side, it is very like fruit heavy, very berry heavy. No eggs though. No like breads. Just meats and berries.
Meats and sweets. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, one of them's real sour. But
He'll
it's
spit that one out.
yeah,
when
it's
it
not
only
it's
gets
not
good.
it's a little lot. It's a lot. And your knowledge, roll me a nature check.
Okay. 16.
Your knowledge of all things like fae and
Mhm.
undead and monstrous, like this is food from the Feywilds. You've never had food from the Feywilds, but you can kind of like gather that this is some like otherworldly food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay.
What are the rest of you doing?
I will wake up and also take a bath.
Bath first, breakfast later.
Yes.
Okay.
Get up and head downstairs.
If you guys all got up around the same time, you three specifically, Aphelion, I would say that Valxis and Jin don't join you. Or you join Jin for breakfast, then he goes off and takes a bath,
Yeah.
and then you kind of just stay there for a bit while Valxis goes and takes a bath, and then they come back. Drell.
Jin is eating with his elbows on the table, like
Okay.
just in a pouty kind of mood.
Okay.
Not pouty, but upset, irked.
Got it.
Bro.
Drell, what are you up to? What's your morning
Well,
like?
Is it weird to say that Drell's been sleeping in ever since like he died?
It's only been... This is your
A
first
day.
night
First
since you
night.
died.
First
This is the
one
first
night.
night since you've died.
Damn.
So
This is
the
yeah.
start of a new habit.
So you're sleeping in hard.
Yes.
You're sleeping in
Yeah.
hard. Okay.
Yeah, he's sleeping in. He's taking a nice long rest. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. So you stay asleep, Ben.
Ben will probably be walking.
You're just gonna go out for a walk in the morning
Yeah.
before anyone else wakes up, or are you trying to do it discreetly,
Probably,
or you
yeah.
just walking by? Okay. So you guys wake up and Ben's not there. But you go through your morning rituals. You guys eat your food, have your baths.
So you go
Drell still hasn't come downstairs.
So are we gonna... We go get Umrig today?
Yep.
Stop by the infirmary. Surrender in front of a lot of people.
Yep.
But Jin says that last part quietly, so no one else hears him in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? I mean,
We go
we're
find
poor.
work.
Yeah, we're poor, so I don't know if they'll have work around here for a bit. I mean, with the whole festival and tournament, I feel like this whole week is gonna be
I
fun.
bet you that. I bet you there's some odd jobs we can do around the city.
Yeah.
Someone's probably got merchants that need to be protected or something like that.
Yeah. The fuck's taking
Or-
Drell so long to wake up?
What's up, AJ?
Ben will, during his walk,
Mhm.
use the 9 gold that he has in his inventory
Mhm.
to pay people to start spreading rumors about us. What's
Okay.
it called? Forfeiting.
So you're okay. So interesting. How many people you're trying to pay?
9 gold's worth.
How much are you giving to each person? This matters.
Probably. Yeah, fair enough. So 9 people, a gold. But
9
I
people,
would
gold
try and
piece.
choose people.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I need you to
That's
roll
some
me a
big
persuasion
bills.
check at advantage.
Okay.
Or deception check at advantage. Because you're
Deception
lying.
check.
Well, you're not lying, but you're spreading rumors.
Sure,
What?
sure.
It's
Yeah, no,
weird.
I mean,
No,
I'll take
you're
it. It's the same
persuading.
roll.
Same roll. Whatever you choose. You're persuading people. Natural 20.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
You go around. You're not wearing your cloak that you normally wear in. I mean, are you? Did you just leave it in the room?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not wearing your cloak that you normally wear with the hood up like you mostly do. And you're going around and you're stopping people on the street in their morning, their morning rituals. Yeah, you're specifically choosing people that, you hear 2 guys going, "Oh, I saw that tournament battle yesterday. It was very intense, between what they call themselves, the Church of Orvis or something, and the Saloon, the Church of Saloon. Do you think those Orvis people could take Kiri Jolith? Nah, Kiri Jolith's gonna crush them." And you walk up and suggest that, well, it seems like the Church of Orvisa is gonna be quitting, and they kind of call you out on your bullshit. And you're like, no, I heard them yesterday. I saw them go talk to the Pontifex, and they were saying they were gonna forfeit in the middle of the arena today. And they start asking you why, and you deflect, say you don't know, you just heard from someone, and I mean it'd be really interesting. So I suggest being at the arena today, type thing. And you start doing this. You pick and choose. You go on your walk, and you're going at least a significant distance away, so it doesn't look like you're actively starting rumors, and you're very convincing to these people that they kind of peg you as someone who's super serious, and that you wouldn't be the type to lie bold-faced to them or whatever. So you do get the rumor in your mind sufficiently spread that you guys are going to be quitting and forfeiting, and that the Church of Kiri Jolith is about to take over the whole city.
All right.
Are you heading back to the tavern?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say you get back after everyone's eaten, and I would say before Jin goes, "What the fuck's taking Drell so long?"
Mm-hmm.
So you walk in the door. No cloak. It's a weird sight for the rest of you, not
Jin
seeing
will look
Ben
at
in
the
his
door.
raggy ass, cloak.
He'll look over at the door and go, "The fuck's up with Drell? We got shit to do today."
Well, we do have a little bit of
That's-
time.
As you know, to awaken.
No, he's. I don't know.
Would you
Sleeping in,
like to
I
go wake
guess.
him up?
Yeah, I'll go wake him up. And then Jin stands up and he just kind of shoots the chair back with his butt and then stomps off.
Okay. You're stomping upstairs.
Yeah.
Drell, before he gets upstairs, as much as you are sleeping in, it is a restless sleep. You spent the entire last day telling everyone, "Man, it's fine that I died. I lost my mark. I'm okay. I'm alive." But your subconscious and your dreams are telling you otherwise. You find yourself over and over again in the Battleforged range, in the middle of a combat, fighting alongside other dwarves, Goliaths, Genasi, orcs, half-orcs, maybe some elves who have made their way out east, battling, throwing your fists, trying to prevent your friends and your family from dying in this war. And one by one, the people around you drop. People from your past, people you've seen in the last few months. You see Henry. He's flinging spells like crazy. He has Lisa, the comfort pup, attacking an Aarakocra, and an arrow comes out of nowhere and pierces him right in the heart, and he falls. You see your old battalion leader, that dwarf, one of the triumvirate, beaten to the ground by 3 Aarakocra flocking over his head. You see Valxis, his wings ripped off his body, trying to fight with the longsword that he picked up along the way. You see Ben trying to hide in the shadows, but being seen by Aarakocra's keen eyes, tracking him down and destroying him where he stands. Everyone around you is dying. Except for you. You're fending them off easily. Very easily. I mean, you've died before. What does it matter? Death's nothing. You could just be brought back. But everyone around you is dying, and you get this feeling that their deaths are the end. Who's going to be around to revive them if everyone's dead? And slowly, every single one of your friends, your family, they all drop. And all of the Aarakocra who killed them start to converge on you. Slowly but surely, an army marches their way, flies their way, directly at you. And you hear in the distance the echoing of Yoel's laughter. You look for him, reach out to him, and he's not showing up. You just hear him maniacally laughing in the distance. The sun sets as this army is reaching you. The moon rises a blood red, and a single massive drop falls from the moon. You look up at it as it sails down towards you directly, and right as it's about to hit you, barging through the door is Jin, shouting your name, trying to wake you up.
We gotta fucking go.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be right there.
You want me to order you breakfast then while you get dressed, or?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Okay. And Jin will saunter on downstairs and order him
Make a perception
the
check,
exact
Jin.
same thing. Okay.
Drell just kind of like swings over his bed, like, rubbing his
17.
face, hand in head.
He's sweating.
How'd you go to bed last night?
Around the time you guys did.
You alright? You
Yeah,
don't
just
look
a bad,
so good.
just a bad dream, man.
Like, how bad? I mean, you're like profusely sweating. Like,
I don't. I mean, man, I don't want to talk about it, but it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, maybe I should talk about it because, like, oh, what if it's a vision? But like, we were fighting a bunch of Aarakocras, and we were losing very badly.
is it like we were fighting the Aarakocras from where you're from, or just in general?
I don't know.
All right. I mean, if you need time, just take your time. Maybe take a bath, help you relax a little.
Yeah, I'll be down there in like a little bit.
Yeah, we got a big day ahead of us, so.
Yeah, quitting.
Yeah, and then Jin pats on the door frame, he's like, take care. And then he heads down there and orders some food.
Okay. Drell, are you doing anything before you go downstairs?
Gonna go up to the mirror and look for the mark. Why'd you look down like that? Oh, gee.
You lift up your shirt and look at where it was on your hip. It's not there.
Was it like anything was there?
No. Totally wiped.
Like I feel it. Like does it like feel like like weird?
No. There's nothing there.
Ugh. I guess I just. Excuse me. I canonically take a bath, go to the bathroom, and go downstairs for breakfast.
Okay.
First time ever going to the bathroom, by the way.
You do that. And you finish your meal. Everyone's sitting at this table now. A shared table. As you guys know that you're only a few hours out from having to step into the arena and forfeit.
Oh. Yeah, like, where's that other guy?
He's at the inn we were originally at, so we're gonna go get him today.
It's called the Cliffside.
He's at the Cliffside Inn before we forfeit.
Yeah. I guess we should head over there and get him. Now.
Yeah, and
Since
then
we're all awake, we were just kind of waiting on you, Drill. But yeah.
Oh, my bad.
You guys all going?
yeah.
Anyone trying to do anything on the way specifically? No?
I would have got my cloak and put it on.
You're putting it on? Okay.
Why am
You
I cutting
guys-
out?
Get all your
You
belongings out
guys
the
see
hotel.
as you're traveling towards the cliffside, you guys are in the northeast part of the city, traveling south. Aphelion specifically, you notice that like there's a few like groups of people who are like talking and like are really excited, and then they catch you and they're like, ooh, and they like watch you guys walk by. And then one of them, like, you specifically hear. The others, you guys probably notice it, but Aphelion, you hear him go, man, I had a lot of money on them. I bet if they weren't quitting, it would have been real easy to win. I would have been rich.
Just keep walking.
You guys notice this. It takes about 20, 30 minutes to get down to the cliffside. You guys realize that, like, every once in a while, there's a small group of people that are, like, kind of just talking. And as you guys move through what would be, like, considered the center of the city, but the eastern part of the center of the city, you see someone up on a soapbox going, "New news! Church of Orvisa rumored to be quitting, forfeiting the tournament to the Church of Kiri Jolith." And there's a crowd in front of this person, just like some people angry. "What do you mean they're forfeiting? This tournament's all we got." Other people like, "Ha ha! I knew that ragtag group of nothings couldn't make it." Like different people, some people upset. "Aw, man, I was rooting for them. We didn't even know they were. They were kind of like the underdogs." Different people like yelling out different things, and this one guy is just repeating himself.
How
How the fuck do they know?
I mean,
Either-
we were pretty open walking around, but I feel like that we were just people just walking around in the city.
We didn't even
I mean,
do
maybe
anything
Umrig.
yet.
You think Umrid might have?
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it is his religion, and but I mean,
Maybe
you think
Kiri
Kiri
Jolith
Jolith?
spread it.
Where is Omar?
He's
He's
at
at
the other.
the
You guys are
Cliffside Inn.
literally on the
Yeah.
way to his inn right now.
We're literally walking there.
We're going
It's right there at the end
Yeah.
of the street.
Okay, well, I'll save that question. I'll save it.
Okay. I need one
This
of
is
you.
fucking
One of you
embarrassing.
roll a D100 for me.
Oh, me!
Yeah, you go for it. Go for it, Hito.
Ooh, I hope you get a 1.
48.
Aw.
64.
Ah, so close.
5 from greatness.
1 second.
Five from greatness.
Okay. You see, specifically Jin, because he runs up to you. Little boy, 7, 8 years old, runs up to you and goes, Mister, is it true? Are you really quitting? Aw, man, I thought the whole, like, becoming a wolf thing was so cool.
I guess you'll have to wait and see till we get there.
Oh, come on. I don't want to go and then not see you fight. But you can win.
Do you really think so?
Maybe.
Okay, well, what's your name first?
Why?
Well, you know.
Are you
who
gonna
I
hurt
am,
me?
So I just want to know who you are.
Like you
if
hurt
know
your
who I am.
friend?
Yeah,
Woof.
being a wolf isn't so great.
Hey man, listen.
And you see a woman run up and go, no, come along. And she just takes the kid and starts like walking away, looking at you up and
Yeah,
down.
thank you. Don't mind the little poor man.
I mean, the kid's right. And as he says that, Jin pulls like his like shawl over his face and then ducks low.
Starts crouching. Over all
Are you
he just
guys-
has
are you
more of
guys
like
still
a lunch
walking?
on his back.
Are you guys still walking open and proud on the rest of the way to you're like, you got like 10 more minutes of walking.
Oh God, why'd you do this?
We're just walking.
Yeah,
you
I
mean
mean,
Ben? Why did Ben do this?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
How
Okay.
the fuck did anyone even know?
You guys make it the rest of the way.
Word gets around fast, I suppose.
But
We didn't
we
say
didn't even tell
anything.
anybody.
But
So it's
people
either
can see. It's not like we were entirely invisible. People seems like they were paying attention and placing
But
bets and money.
I mean,
I
we
mean-
spoke to the people at Saloon. They didn't seem kind of spiteful to go spread this. Kiri Jolith, I mean,
That was full of people when they were fighting down in.
yeah, but we spoke to them privately
Church.
in the locker room. So either they got really fucking.
It
mad
wasn't in a
because
locker
someone-
room.
or not a locker room, but
Everyone
we
had like
followed
left
them.
the fighting pit, and you like they were just like on the edge of it, like licking their wounds.
Oh, okay, because I thought they were sitting like. 'cause
No,
I
you
thought we
guys didn't
followed
go
them
into
somewhere
like a
else over there on
back
the bench.
private room. No.
Okay, it could have been the fight. It could have been. If Ben
could- I
upset
mean, it
if Ben upset
could've
the guy,
been
he probably could have said
Jolith.
it too. It could be Umrig.
Let's just go and
I
find
mean,
Umrig first.
if we want to find work here now, it's gonna be really tough because we're gonna be known as quitters.
You guys
well,
make
we'll
your
have
way
a-
to the cliffside.
Well, we have a reason now.
You guys get to the cliffside. Walk in like you have been, and I mean, you guys were staying here for like 3 or 4 nights, so you know the place.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bartenders cleaning a cup. There's a couple patrons eating breakfast. Some of them really hungover. You don't see Umrig in the main room.
Hey, have you seen our buddy Umrig?
The one you guys keep coming back with, the one who paid for all
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, that's the guy.
I went upstairs last night. Probably still sleeping.
Alright.
Same room he's been sleeping in.
All right, we'll just be right back.
Okay. I mean, you guys still have rooms here too. Just because you probably fell asleep in the streets or something doesn't mean you don't have them.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yep.
Yep.
I'll just walk up towards Umrig's room.
Door shut.
I'm gonna go to open the door.
It's
Not
locked.
gonna knock first.
I mean, now I'll knock
You
on the
just barge
door.
in.
You knock on the door and there's no response.
Now I'll try the.
I mean, he
now
sets
I'll try
tents
the-
on
Door's
fire,
locked.
So
What did knocking have to do with this?
I mean, I think
it's
it's
just
pretty
polite to knock.
polite to
I
knock
tried the
first.
door again.
Still locked.
Yeah, like I knock on the door.
Still no answer.
Okay, I'm gonna knock again.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to open up the door.
Roll me a D100.
It's just.
Okay. You try to open the door, it's locked.
Aphelion, why did you say I had to knock? Like I just usually open up doors. Like
well, I don't want to be late, so I'm gonna go. I don't want to be late, so I'm gonna go ask the barkeep if he can unlock the door, so we can at least get him up for today.
oh man, I was gonna say, don't we have some? Wait, can I try to pick the door with one of my darts? As I dig
Sure.
in?
Don't pick the
Probably
lock, man. We're
Sure.
This
probably
is
just
someone's
sleeping.
establishment.
This is a. Are you doing it? No matter what
Yeah,
they're
I'm
saying.
doing it,
Okay.
I'm doing
Just a
it.
flat dex check. No proficiency. No proficiency bonus. Yeah, it's not a complicated door. This is a ragtag tavern. You guys are like, "What? Don't mess with the door." And he like, got it, and it clicks.
Guys, like it's
I mean, okay.
open.
Drill, is it better to leave the door open or closed now? I don't know anymore.
I
mean,
let myself in. I open up the door now.
You open the door. Immediately, there's just heat in this room.
Ooh.
Oh, it's like just steam kind of
Just,
comes
no,
from
it's
down.
not
Up the
steam.
oven?
Just it's hot.
Oh,
Like this
whoa.
room is
yeah.
just hot. Like heat. Like it's like if you accidentally someone cranks the heat in your house, and you were outside and you
Yeah.
open the door and walk
It
in, and you're
hits
just like,
you.
oh, like that kind of heat.
What
Like
the
that's. And you, I mean, Drell, you're
What
the
the
first
fuck
one to walk
you
in. You
doing in here
immediately
last
see a person-shaped, burned into the ground
Oh.
with a little bit of black ash, just shape on the ground.
Guys,
Did he burn himself?
is anybody walking
will
into
watch-
this room?
Jin will watch the hallway as he hears
Would
this
there be
now.
a-
He's
would
like,
Aphelion have any idea?
guys,
what
please,
would've
someone
happened?
come in here and look at
I
this.
need
like,
you, Aphelion, make either perception or investigation, but you need to tell me if you're choosing one or the other, because like perception, you're just looking
Perception
around.
is gonna be
Investigation,
my
you're
best.
like fucking digging.
Yeah, perception's gonna be my best one.
Okay.
so I'm gonna do that.
Look,
Oh,
is it still
20.
on fire?
dang.
You look around. You don't
Have a-
see anything immediately.
My
I'll
investigation's
allow 2
terrible.
perceptions and 2 investigations from 2 separate people. Like that's 1 perception from Aphelion, 1 investigation from Drell. 2 more of you can try either a perception or investigation.
Jin is watching the hallway, so if no one walks up.
So
I would like
Valxis
to
and
investigate.
okay.
Okay.
And Valxis, if you're feeling up to it,
Sure.
Guys, like,
either investigation or perception.
like I'm Rig.
It's early.
Ben, you find the feather.
Red.
Oh, very
Familiar?
like looks like it's a piece of fire you're picking up off the ground. If
Oh,
you
like-
touch it,
You know, pick it up
okay,
and slowly kind of like, bring it to eye level with everyone else.
okay.
I
You're
think
taller than everyone else, I'm pretty sure, or almost everyone else.
I think we have a problem.
What? Like you don't see like the big gashing, like the big hole on the ground that's like a person shaped.
You know how, like,
No,
in the
that's
movie
also part of
Robots,
the
when the
problem.
lamppost dies and there's a chalk outline in the morning? It's that, but with
Yeah.
burn marks.
Oh. Yeah, guys, this
The
is
lamppost dies.
Yeah. I didn't want to finish the how it died because it's pretty poop humor. So, Aphelion, what's your in passive perception?
18.
After seeing the feather, you get a little more frantic about what's going on, and you look around even more. You see a finger on the nightstand.
With a ring on
This
it.
finger.
Nope, the ring is not on it.
Oh, like a vitiligo finger.
Mm.
No,
Mm.
dude.
You see a finger
Mhm.
left on the nightstand.
Is the banner over Vissa still here?
Did he take
Was
the
there
banner
ev-
into the room?
Yeah, probably, dude.
Then the banner is absolutely still there.
Oh, jeez. Drell just goes
This
over
giant banner with this visage of this beautiful.
and Drell
goddess.
starts putting it into the fanny pack.
Are you taking it
Banner or the
off the
finger?
post?
Is the banner like a
No.
duvet on the bed or something?
You're putting the whole post plus banner into your fanny pack.
Jeez.
Okay, that's fine, but I need you to start like paying attention to the limits of the fanny pack because you're starting to fill up some space.
You have a gun in there?
It's like, isn't it like
Dynamite?
it's X amount of square
Listen,
feet?
man, The
So-
gun doesn't weigh that much.
It's no,
It's
we
not
know what
5
it is.
feet.
It's 60.
No, the total, not per item.
5 cubic.
It's
Isn't
5
it
cubic
more
feet,
than
yeah.
5 cubic?
5 cubic is a lot of space.
5 cubic is huge.
That's less than me in every direction. Hold on.
I'm so glad you're gonna just put this whole thing
You
in
may
your
not be able
fanny.
to put this banner in there if it's 5 cubic.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
60
like,
no, wait, not
It's
volume of 64 cubic feet.
Yeah.
But how big's the mouth of the fanny pack?
The mouth is 2 feet in diameter.
It can hold up to
which
500
the
pounds.
banner is technically. No, you couldn't get the
Doesn't-
whole thing down unless you break it apart. You couldn't get the whole thing down. You can get the pole, you can get the actual flag itself, but the top beam, you can't do all of it at once because it won't
Damn it.
fit in the hole.
Yeah.
You guys are just gonna watch me struggle with this for a bit.
Okay. Yeah, so it can't exceed a volume of 64 cubic feet, which is 4 feet cubed. No. Yes. 4 feet cubed.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Or 5 cubed.
Well, because 5 cubed would be, what, 125 cubic feet of volume? Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was.
Which is crazy, because that's less than half. So... but yeah, 64 cubic feet right now. So you can't get the whole banner in, and you guys are just watching him struggle. You guys are looking at the room, you find the finger, and he's just like... into his hip and trying to get the whole thing in. Once it gets to the top bar, it's just trying to push it down and nothing happening.
Jin will come in now.
Seems
Or
their
he'll
collectors
stop
got
watching.
their
He'll
due.
come in and see.
Yeah, you see the you see the mark on the ground, you see a lot.
What the
So-
fuck happened here? Why are you shoving a stick into your bag?
I'm trying to. I want.
It's.
Why do you want it? We're not even representing the Church of Ovisa anymore.
I'm confused right now. Are we robbing him or
Fine. And I take it out and I just throw it on the ground. Make
Well,
it even bigger.
Umrid's. I don't know.
is this supposed to be Umrig? Did he kill somebody?
I don't. Well, his
The
finger is
finger?
on the table.
So here's the
next
thing
to the
about
bed, so
Vitiligo
I-
and the way that it affected Umrig. None of you, and this is meta information, none of you knew he was a changeling. Because none of you saw him. I mean, you saw him transform with the clothes and you saw him turn into Valxis, but none of you, like, understood why he did that. Because it kind of looked like a disguise
you could
self
assume
spell.
it was magic.
Yeah, it looked kind of like a disguise self spell. So the idea of him being a changeling really wasn't a thing. However, on the finger, his vitiligo moved. Like colors. It was colors instead of white, and it moved on his skin. It's still moving on his finger.
Ew.
I mean, he's like alive. What is this? I mean,
Ew.
he's magical.
Ew.
Drell says as he's fucking pulling a banner out of the fanny pack now.
What do we do?
Well, the good thing is that we didn't win, and now the Phoenix doesn't have control of the city.
I guess the other good news is we're quitting already, so we're about to leave.
Yeah.
But
Let's just.
I mean, we haven't heard of her since Hedron, and this is the first time that she's actually seems like she came nearby. Because Ben has that.
So do you think she's able to find him?
We'll check to make sure my
because-
shadow is still here.
Sure. Make a perception check.
How do you think she found him? Like,
The
I mean,
ring?
There must
Takes
have
you a
been
second
a
because
ring.
there's no real like light emitting super hard in here. Like there's the light from the window, but like and from outside, so it's kind of doing that weird thing where it's like a double shadow, but both of them are being lit up by each other, so they're a little faded. So like at first you're like, oh no, there it is. Okay. Whew.
Like a groundhog.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like a moment of panic before like, oh fuck. Okay.
oh fuck, where?
Oh, oh.
I mean, he did say he got the ring from the Phoenix.
Yeah.
So she came to collect, huh?
And this could also very well be our warning sign.
Probably.
Oh.
So then we definitely
I'll,
should get these marks removed. We shouldn't I mean, obviously we wanted to, but we need to find another means then.
Yeah, I'll get a little piece of like spare cloth and take the finger and wrap it up.
Add a finger to your inventory if that's a possible thing for you to do. If not, make it up. Find
But
something
you can
similar.
add custom items.
Is there
Yeah,
a
make
way
a
that
custom
Jin
finger.
could tell how old that finger's been out with a survival
Oh,
check? Like if it's like
God,
really
bro, you're
cold
gonna
because
keep
it's just
this
It would be a
Long
medicine
finger?
check.
Medicine,
a medicine check. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude,
To
all
determine the
about
length
the
of which that finger has not been on his body.
Gross.
Dude, that finger is multicolored and fucking the colors are moving and it's gross because it's off of a body. Homie, that finger is at least 10 years not on a body.
What
Dude,
the
why
fuck
are you
is
touching the
this?
finger?
Well, I wanted to see how long ago she came, but this shit's fucking nasty.
Here,
Like,
let me try to see how long ago she came.
Fine,
alright.
this is the only other medicine check someone's allowed to make.
My God.
Drell, you're like on top of looking at the finger and realizing it's a finger, like you're also like, he had all of his fingers yesterday. Like, so it had to have been last night.
it is fucking gross. Ugh. Here, Philion, and he hands like he holds the finger so it kind of flops, like he pinches it like this. Here.
Just let me.
Probably is under rigor mortis, so it probably wouldn't. But
It is
Actually-
stiff.
Yeah, you're right.
You
Yeah,
can-
it wouldn't even flop.
It's not. It's not like this
No.
Yeah, it's not like a rubber
You
pencil,
could
it's
do
like
that. You could do that.
with the pen.
Ew.
Yeah.
The pen with the pencil.
Yeah.
Okay, well, probably should tell some. Well, who do we tell that he just got taken?
Well, I
Henry?
think a good place to start.
Where's Henry? He's gone.
Yeah, where is
Oh.
Henry?
Probably tired of us.
Henry?
Wow.
Well,
You call out to Henry.
Like it, but I think that this is one of the times that we shouldn't say anything and we should try and
No Henry appears.
not be connected to this scene.
Yeah, you know what? I agree
well, we're
with
connected to
Philion.
the scene because we
No, no,
talked
no,
to
no,
the
no.
bartender down there and asked
No,
where
no,
he
no,
was
no, no, no.
specifically.
Here, check it
so-
out. I got this. Let's all just leave. I'll cover the conversation with the bartender.
You
Oh.
want to cover the conversation. You don't want me to
Dude.
cover the conversation with the bartender.
Your fucking great idea last time was like one of the.
Valix, I've
So,
seen how you talk
I
to
have
people.
a question.
I have to come it
Are
all
you
the
asking
time
me?
to bail you out.
Yeah.
What's up?
If you were to cast Speak with Undead on the finger.
Ew.
Would it make a mouth?
No,
Finger
no,
is not
What-
undead. If you detect good and evil, that finger's not coming up.
Okay.
So
Wait, speak with undead or speak with dead?
Speak with Dead or whatever.
Speak with dead is the one where you speak to dead
Speak
people.
with
Speak
undead?
with
Yeah.
undead is just your ability to communicate with an undead, which everyone else has already been doing.
Do you know?
They talk to you.
I know the language of the undead.
But no, you yeah. I mean, you don't know if he's dead.
Okay, Drell, how would you cover this up? We just asked by name where Umrig is, and they know us hanging out with Umrig.
Well,
We walk out of here, we just go down and say, hey, he was gone this morning. And walk off, and then there's this giant ash pile.
well,
And we
mostly
have
we
his
try to
finger.
say nothing and then we just leave.
Yeah, that implicates us more. I was kind of just gonna go downstairs and be like, he's gone. We don't know where the fuck he is.
This is one of the
That's probably
times where we
what-
just need to just say everything.
the
and look
truth.
Innocent. Yeah.
Because either way, we're gonna get investigated.
Well, we already
If
are.
they even want to care to investigate about him.
We're definitely
Yes.
already being investigated. I don't think that's
This
a
is
question.
not how I
mean, that's
imagined us
true.
forfeiting.
Well, we're missing 3 people now, so
It makes sense that we forfeit, even
right.
Missing 3, and now one of them is dead
Fucking
or
taken.
very much
Yeah.
Going
not
to
in a
die.
good state.
Unless the Phoenix lady.
You saying this in
Um,
character?
So, unless the Phoenix lady beat up
Kiri Jolis last night, so no one's gonna show up. That means that we win.
What is your deal with Kiri Jola?
I don't. Well, then who's going to run the city? Our two potential candidates for running the city are gone.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. For
I'm not
obvious
suggesting
reasons.
that this is the solution. I'm posing
Why
Right,
would
I
she
don't
go
think-
beat up Kiri Jola?
She's not.
because if
I-
she wanted to take over, she could just step in at the end and be like, "Oh, I was here the whole time."
Okay.
I don't think the
I
city
don't
would
think
be
she
okay
did
with that.
though, yeah.
And I don't think she has the power to do that.
She had the power to stop time.
So why wouldn't she just directly take power? Why would she have to go through this loop of
Yeah.
telling Umrig and then Umrig going
She
after
could have
us
probably just
and
came
then-
down and fought this tournament herself, yeah.
Well, she may not have been aware of the opportunity, but now she is.
I don't.
She seems a little bit smart. I mean, she was aware of the giant snake in the dream.
Yeah, I feel like
I agree with you on most things, Ben, and I want to help you, but this whole thing of the Phoenix going after Kiri Joleth and securing power.
yeah, and also running a city
After
would
the
kind of
battle.
slow down her operation of kidnapping kids. Too messy.
Right, and since the city is democratically or like, voted on, if they hate whoever's running it, they can just toss her out of power.
Yeah.
Should we continue this conversation not on what might be the ashes of Umrig?
Yeah,
Right, we should probably go tell the bartender that
Let's go
he's
tell the bartender.
ashes and something bad has happened.
All right, you lead then.
All right. Do you mind if I tell him that we picked the lock to get in?
Why are you saying we? Why
Yeah,
is it
tell
we
him
on
I
this
picked
one?
the
He
lock.
did it.
Okay, yeah, I'll tell him you picked the lock.
Just say it was open.
That's fair.
Yeah,
We'll just say it's open.
Say it's open. That's actually way better.
I feel
You're
like
right.
you would know if a door. Okay.
Okay. You guys
Get downstairs.
go back downstairs. Alexis, you walk up to the bartender who is currently stirring a pot of some sort.
So our friend Umrig is gone, and there's a pile of ashes in his room.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, you might need to like clean that up.
Like he's a smoker?
No, like there's an
Like an
like
ash
a
outline.
pile of ashes in the form of like a
Hey,
human
DM.
body.
What's up?
If we all didn't go down there, could at this point Aphelion sprint down the stairs and kind of make a little bit of a scene of it? Of like
But you
just
did
like a
go
panic,
down.
having a
You're
panic.
already talking to the bartender. If it was a second ago, like, because I was like, okay, so you all go downstairs, and everyone was like, yeah,
It's
we're
just-
going
yeah.
downstairs. It's like,
Yeah.
don't want to run that back.
Yeah.
And he's just like, you're telling me there's a person-sized amount of ash up there?
Well, there's more of like a burned outline
Mm-hmm,
of like a human, and there's just
And
ash.
you don't know what did that?
You have no clue.
Mm-mm.
Okay, could be fire rats. I knew this day would
I'm-
come. And he
Like,
goes into a back room and comes back with a crossbow in his hand. And he goes, "Listen, I'm sorry about your friend. I hope he's not dead. Now you get out of
too.
here."
You go
I'm
take
gonna
care
go
of those
investigate.
fire rats, you
Go
fucking hero.
investigate those fire rats.
He sprints up the stairs
Oh my god.
What the
please.
with a
fuck are
crossbow
fire
in his
rats?
hand.
What the fuck are fire
This
rats?
just hit me out of left field. What the fuck?
Okay, Google,
time to
what is a
go.
fire rat?
Okay, let's go. Let's get the
Sweet.
fuck out of here.
You guys will
What
see
the-
when you have to fight fire rats in the future.
Oh my god.
I'll make it
I remember-
swarms
I
of
remember-
fire rats.
I remember
Just
the
make sure
time
to
I had to
bring
fight
buckets of
psychic
water.
rats.
Yeah. I'll make it swarms of fire rats. I'll make my own mob.
They're just
Oh,
on
also
fire
water
and
rats?
screaming.
I mean, you would think that maybe that's the case, but you also don't know how rat physiology in this magical
like
world
the-
works.
it's
So there
like
could be
the-
water rats. There could be rock rats.
It's like the cursed fire pigs from Divinity Original Sin 2.
Uh huh. Possibly. Very possibly.
So now
rats.
to the
Alright.
stadium.
Yeah. Fire rats.
Oh yeah.
What's the-
Sorry,
what's the
I
thing?
popped open chat for 2 seconds. Yeah, stars. My Discord Me6 bot didn't say I was live. Whoops. But yeah. So you guys are just leaving?
A fire rat's a thing?
Are you? Is that the character asking for information?
I'm asking the group, yes.
Oh, you're asking the group. None of you have. I need.
Can Jin even make
Hold on.
it? If they're a monstrosity,
Hold on.
can he even remember
Hold
that?
on. I need Jin and Ben can make history checks. or nature checks, one of the two.
So I have advantage on survival checks and intelligence checks to recall information about. Okay, just double checking.
They're not
Oh, yeah,
monsters
baby.
if they
Get her
do.
done. Oh yeah, baby.
When he said fire rats, both of you definitely know fire rats exist. Neither of you have ever run into fire rats. No, they don't have feathers.
Okay.
But you guys are like,
Whew.
fire
Yeah.
rats. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
fire-
perfect.
That is a
Good cover.
really.
Good
That's
cover.
a great cover. That's crazy how things line up like that.
I rolled a D100 to see if what he would do, and I had like a list of things that he could have done. Fire rats is what came up.
Jin, are they rats that breathe fire, or are they on fire? Or how does the
They are
fire
on
breathing
fire.
They're on fire.
Ah.
Yeah, that's why whenever you hear about forest fires, it's mostly them running around. in
Honestly,
packs.
and it
It's
also
really
helps
fucking
because
sad.
if fire rats
No,
are living
most
in the
of
walls
time
of
it's
that room,
lightning.
Ben and Jin, if firewalls were living in the walls of that room, that would make the room pretty hot.
There's a lot of things that could line up with that to cover us, like, you know, uneven heating, like that in places insulation could be bad. So then, like, the fire rats congregate in one area, right? They have like a nest there.
Listen,
But
I
we're,
deal
like-
with rat problems all the
Yeah.
time.
I
It
deal with
seems
rat
like you got
problems,
a rat
problem
infestation.
appliances. Propane and propane.
Hey guys, thanks for
appliances.
tuning into my channel, Rats Information 123.
Yo, what's good? It's Jin. We're out here at this inn dealing with fire rats.
Hey guys, welcome back to the TikTok channel. We just got 3-minute videos, so Jin's pest control gonna give you all the information we can give
What's good? This is a fire rat. He's like laying next to a corpse of
you.
him.
Holler at your
Real
boy for the
dangerous.
pest work. God, okay. What are you guys doing?
Sorry. So to the stadium, I guess, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's just
yeah.
get the fuck out of this fucking menu. But okay, so we now know for sure Umrig isn't the one who spread that shit, or maybe he did. Who knows? But more likely
He
he
might
did it
have
now.
before he got ashed by the Phoenix or fire rats. I mean, which story would we want to?
Well, the thing is, the people in the bar didn't ask about it towards us either.
I
so-
don't think they're going to care. We can just say we're missing 3 people.
Hey Noah, can I pull you into the one-on-one room for a second?
Well, it's just like, why
Sure.
would they?
Okay. We'll be right
Oh,
back. You
no.
guys can
Yeah.
discuss this in
Alright.
character.
You want the music
Right.
bot?
No, you're good.
Well, it's just like, why would they?
Okay, we're not gonna have cameras for this. We'll go back in a second. So Umrig right now, because I want to give you an update on Umrig.
No.
You popped into the fire plane, into a cave in the fire plane, a furnished cave. It almost seems like this is where the Phoenix has been living. And apart from bleeding from your finger, your missing finger, she has brought you to what can only be described as like a torture chamber in the fire plane. And you are currently just like being fucked with by a bunch of like fire elementals, like little fire imps, and other things are like doing little spits of fire damage at you, and like
Bro.
you're being fucking tortured.
What the
So
fuck?
if the easiest way to say it would just be like, right now, if anyone got a zoom in on Umrig, it's ah! Ah! And that's it.
Oh my god.
Okay, ready to go back?
Yeah.
Hi.
God.
What the fuck are you guys rolling?
We had a whole
questioning Ben.
conversation. Yeah.
Okay.
We're questioning Ben. I asked him where he went, and he said he went for a walk,
Okay.
and that was it.
Uh-huh.
That was it. I
And then
remember.
you discerned that he's not telling the truth.
Wait, you brought Stream for that ride too?
Oh yeah, Stream saw it. Stream saw it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Stream knows.
What else did you do while you were out there? You didn't just go for a walk.
I just talked to some people, and
What'd you talk about?
Aphelion,
normally
after
when
your
people-
conversation with Ben last night, it's hard for you not to trust him. So you're just full wholeheartedly believing everything he's saying. Man, Ben's such a good guy. We were on that bridge together in the middle of the night. But Valxis, yeah, you can tell he's there's a little bit of bullshit behind what he's saying. Not like a ton of bullshit, like it's not blatant, but you're like, no, you
Not
didn't
like
just go
everything's
for a
quite
walk.
there.
Yeah.
But normally you don't talk to people. People kind of come up and talk to you.
that's what was happening. When people asked me for money, gave them. Well, I got a few silver left now.
Freely gave people money. I guess you are the benevolent one, but
Don't get a name like that.
are you sure that's all you did?
Just kind of nods his head.
You're not believing him.
Is he avoiding eye contact? Is he doing the?
Oh, you have no
I mean,
idea.
Ben
You're
always
like, Ben's
avoids
just telling the
contact.
truth, homie.
Yeah.
That's Jin's perspective.
Okay.
To the
Anyway,
stadium?
let's go.
Yeah. Can we? Yeah.
check
Let's
on
get through
Opal.
this fucking crowd quick. I don't fucking want to be seen.
Let's go check on Opal. Well, we have to do it in front of, wow, like as the tournament starts. So
Yeah, I
have
just
until
thought my
then.
day was gonna get shitty once that happened, but now it's shitty right when we walked out of the door.
I mean, would we like to go fully incognito on our way to the stadium?
There's no fucking point.
no point. Everyone knows who I am already.
All I'm doing is just covering my face because this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I really hope Opal pulls through.
Well,
Sure she will.
I don't know. I kind of like the council not being able to know our every move.
Yeah, I mean, a coma is.
That does suck. I'm not gonna lie. That does really.
I'm assuming we're walking and talking.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you guys go to the stadium. You're directed towards your entrance. You'd be passing the infirmary room that she is in on your way. Are you guys going in and checking on her, or are you just going
Yeah.
past?
Mhm.
Jane will
Yeah.
go in and check on her.
Okay.
I will also.
You guys just going in the room, knocking or anything? Just going in?
He'll knock.
That same cleric comes to the door and goes, "Oh, come on! What?
We're checking on
We're
our
just
friend.
checking.
She's not here!
What?
She was taken away this morning.
What?
By who?
I don't know, family, friends, someone came and retrieved her. Said they were
Probably the
bringing her
council.
home.
Probably the council.
No, it was
What did
nobody
they
from
look
the
like?
council.
What did they look like?
Well, there were two figures. One of them was cloaked, but he wasn't like he was hiding anything. A tall man, actually, very tall. Yeah, he had sort of darker skin, and then there was a woman, sort of looked like her, same species of a very small feline. Didn't look the same, like color wise, but they proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that they were family and that they had a missive that was to come retrieve your friend and bring her home, supposedly, to give her some special treatment that supposedly this coma thing is a thing that's happened before, and she needed to be taken care of, and we didn't have the means to do so.
Well, at least she's with safe hands, right?
Yeah, you know,
That's
I
all we can
was,
hope for.
Great.
I was about to feel bad for saying, like, that's good, I guess? Like, I don't...
Well, of course, it's very good. We couldn't
Yeah,
treat
she's
her.
with-
We didn't know why she was asleep.
Yeah, she's with family now, and someone who
It's
can
better this
actually
way.
help her. Yeah, it's better.
Yeah,
this way.
family or friends or co-workers or whatever they were.
Yeah.
What?
All right.
Clearly, they knew her.
Well, yes, they had a large scroll that was signed off by the
Oh.
Pontifex that they were to come retrieve her.
There's our answer.
Okay.
Really?
Well, thank you.
Well, yeah, really. I just needed to sign her over, and then they took the signed paper and left. It was quite spectacular how they left, too. Like a flash of light, and then whew, gone.
Have you seen any fire rats around?
Fire rats? Are there fire rats on the arena? We built this the other day!
No, there's fire rats in the cliffside inn.
In the cliffside.
Mm-hmm.
And you see he pulls out like a little notepad and then gets out an inkwell and a feather and just licks the feather, dips it. Don't go to cliffside. Okay. Good to know. Stay away from there.
We wouldn't want innocent people to get hurt.
Why did you say that so... Never mind. It's my last day. Don't ask questions on your last day. That only goes wrong.
I don't even know why he said that.
I'm not too sure either.
Hey,
Anyway.
I don't know either, but guess what? Don't ask questions on your last day, so... Okay.
Right. Anyway, thank you for that information. We
You're
will be going
welcome.
now.
Glad I was able to give it.
Good luck on your
Hoorah.
last day.
Good luck in the
Hoorah.
fight.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I won't be the one taking care of you afterwards. It'll be whatever clerics win. Do you guys have clerics?
No.
Oh God.
And you see he gets real worried. Like his
Oh,
face
no.
drops and he just goes, a church without clerics. Do you have builders? Merchants?
We were just hired blades for this. We don't know much of this religion. We were just kind of helping somebody.
Oh. Don't ask
Oh,
questions on your
God.
last day. Don't ask questions on your last day. And he just like turns around and slowly walks into the room.
Max just
We
laughed.
were
He's
8
like,
and now we're 5.
Oh, speaking of which, I need to
Alright.
go to the battle map and remove the other 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we go wait by our entrance.
Delete. 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 Yeah, what order are you guys going up to the gate?
Well,
I'm in the middle.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Together.
Okay.
I'll be
Jen
in
will
the
stand next to Valxis.
Together is the right answer.
Okay. So sort of in a ball. Nice little plus sign. Got it. Okay. You guys stand at the gate. It's taken a while.
It's like 2 hours before we're supposed to show
Yeah,
up.
it's taken a bit. You guys they like you kind of just sit and wait. Who wants
Do
to
you
look
have
through the
any
gate?
Chess.
Who wants to look through the gate?
Jen will look through the gate.
Whoever wants to look through the gate, make a perception check.
Oh, you're
Oh, wait.
on
Yay.
my keyboard. That's why I can't click anything.
Oh my gosh.
A 6. Thick.
Okay.
Do I see?
Drell, you see and hear
Uh-oh.
running water, fast water.
Oh.
As you look about, you see plant life, quite a bit of plant life. And from this perspective, you see what looks like one giant tooth sticking out of the ground. And as you like kind of peek around, you see a giant stone hand reaching out of the ground.
What'd you see, Dre?
You could say I just describe everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And you guys, I mean, as he points things out, you guys start to notice them and are like, oh, yeah. Huh.
Wow.
Do you think
We
it's
get a
magic?
nice.
Do you think they just brought it in last night? Or
I mean, they make the arena,
Yeah, they must
but
have.
at least we get a
though.
grand stage to
not
surrender
fight
on.
You guys wait out your time. And you hear booming around the arena. You notice too, Drell, just you, crowd seems like double the size from before, which was already kind of felt like the whole city. Now it's fucking huge.
Oh.
Hell yeah,
dude, we're about to
Uh,
forfeit in front of the entire city.
So you hear from the center, sort of booming around the arena. You don't see anyone, but you hear, "Ladies and gentlemen, despite what rumors you may or may not have heard, despite what you believe each side will bring, despite whether or not we will or will not have a fight, today it is my honor, no, my duty, to announce to you the two finalists entering the Pie-and-Tie Arena for the final time. One coming out the victor, one coming out the loser. One church to rule the city."
Two men enter, one man leave.
And I guess also have pets, as I hear. Ladies and gentlemen, your new finalists, a new church, someone who came in here and gave us a spectacle, the Church of Orvisa! And
Talking about us.
the gate just
Oh.
opens upwards and you guys step out, and this crowd is fucking insane. You guys hear a raucous boo, just boo, boo, quitters, fucking quitters. People are hucking stuff down, like nothing, like just food items or like whatever. It's nothing like damaging, but like the boos. Then you see like other people confused, like, what are they talking about? What quitters? They're right there. They're not quitting. Where are the rest of them? And they're just like looking down at you guys. It's loud in here, and you just hear the announcer go, calm down, everyone. Now, put your hands together for your other finalists who just barely failed the last tournament against the Church of Cord, who bring with them a ringer. The Church of Kiri Joleth! And the crowd just like goes fucking nuts. The gate on the across. You guys are like looking through bushes and stuff as you're like trying to see the other gate. The gate starts coming up, and you see stepping out, just like shaking the earth, is the Minotaur. And behind him are the orc and three other men that all seem to be armed with weapon and shield, like stretching their necks and ready to go. And then you hear as a fucking just this fucking mammoth just comes sailing out of the gate and like skidding to a halt and rearing back. And the Minotaur looks to it and grabs one of its tusks and holds its head down, and then just right at him. And they like look each other in the eyes, and then they both rear up, and just like there's a trumpet from the mammoth and a from the Minotaurs. They kind of like feed off the cheering around them. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, and I start clapping.
So who wants to forfeit?
I'll say it.
You sure? I mean, it's not gonna look good for
You
you.
have thaumaturgy, right? Whoop.
I do not have thaumaturgy. I have thunderclap.
Forgot you were a variant.
Yes.
Do you want me to forfeit? I mean, this could.
You're gonna
really
use
tarnish your
thunderclap?
Career as a bard.
Do you want to forfeit? It doesn't. I don't mind.
Well, I don't want you to ruin family name nor your ability to get shows after this.
Homie's already out here without his mask
I'm
on.
already here. I'm already here, dude. It's what.
Well, at least it's that way. It doesn't look like you made the decision, but fair if you want to just go for it. It could also save political power too.
We forfeit.
The crowd is so loud, no one hears you. Actually, make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
14.
The people behind you are like, say it again, louder. They can't hear you.
I say it again. I just scream it.
And then you just hear people behind you, forfeit, 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 and it gets louder and louder, and you hear the announcer go, okay, everyone, calm down, everyone, and they're just like screaming, and he just goes, silence, and there's just wave goes across, like a force wave goes across the crowd as everyone's like sort of like reeling back, and there's just like hush whispers, and he goes, now, what is this we hear about a forfeit?
I say it again with my whole chest. We forfeit.
The whole crowd goes dead silent. It's scary. And you see the Minotaur just start stepping forward. And then he looks at the crowd, looks around and goes, they forfeit! And he raises up his axe, and like the whole crowd's like, yeah! As they start, like, he jumps on the back of the mammoth and they start parading in circles. You see in like a skybox type thing, Pontifex Raedgarn has just crossed his arms and like looks down. And he normally, you guys have really only spoken to him while he was in the church, but he's sort of wearing like, not a uniform, but he's got like sort of like a mayor wears one of those stupid like sashes. Instead, this is more like, it's like a specific type of belts and not a crown, but like he's just adorned in a way that, he's just adorned in a way that like that's clearly the Pontifex. And he takes there's a specific necklace around his neck, and he takes it off, kind of folds it up perfectly, and then looks around and hands it off to somebody, takes off this belt that's got this gold sort of thing on it, like a face plate on it, and hands it off. And he steps forward to the edge of the box, specifically makes eye contact with you, Valxis, nods his head a little bit, and then turns and walks away, and he's gone.
Let's get the fuck out of here, guys.
Yeah, let's get on the road.
Gate behind you's closed.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Fuck, do we have to stand in a fucking ceremony with this?
You see that orc who you guys had spoken to the night prior, kind of like looks at you guys, cracks his neck left and right, and then walks across this bridge. Oh, by the way, I'll show chat I didn't show it to you guys. I probably meant to show it to you guys too. Here's the map you guys would have been fighting in.
Oh, fuck that.
Here's the map you guys would have been fighting in.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah,
so you see he walks across that western bridge and is on his way towards you, and he sort of stops at the base of the siege tower and just crosses his arms.
I'll walk
Jin will
over.
march up to him.
Both of you? Okay.
Yeah.
He watches you. He keeps his eye on Ben. Aphelion, you notice immediately. Like his eyes don't leave Ben as the other two are walking up. Okay. You see as you turn invisible, he just steps into like a stance.
I'm standing where I am, just invisible.
I know, but he goes into a stance because you've just disappeared.
Yeah,
And you hear him call out, "Is your friend gonna attack me?"
What do you
He
mean?
shouldn't.
You turn around, Jin, and Ben's gone.
Oh my god. Jin will walk up with his hands up then. If he does anything,
The fight's already over. If he were to attack
stirring.
me now, you'd have an entire city of people against you.
Yeah, we don't really want to attack you.
Good.
We don't. Yeah.
I'd hope not. Okay, don't say it like that, because now I'm worried. Do not say we don't as if you specifically don't, but someone else does.
Who fucking
I don't know
knows
what goes through his
I
mind.
don't know.
We don't know what goes through his fucking mind, so.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
He waits as Jin and Valxis, I'm assuming, keep walking up towards him.
Yeah.
And he gets kind of quiet and he goes, "We're gonna uphold our end of the bargain. As long as the information you're looking for isn't,
Impossible to get.
Right, that's
or
fair.
dangerous to give to you.
Yeah, fair.
Because again, I don't know what I'm going to be looking into. I am the new Pontifex.
Mhm.
And you guys have placed something on me, and granted, I'm a man of my word, okay? I don't know how to prove that to you besides showing you. Speaking of which, and he looks up and then snaps his finger, and when he snaps, there's a and out of their gate, you see a bunch of people running, sprinting across the battlefield, and they get up next to him, and he leans in and whispers to one of them, and then that one like turns around, says something to the others, and then they all start walking towards you.
Everything
Are
all
you-
right?
Are you?
Two of these people walk up. One of them is actually a warforged woman, almost entirely constructed out of wood. You don't really see any sort of magical outwardly appearance of her besides her eyes, which look weirdly human but slightly glow. They're humanoid eyes, but they slightly glow. And she walks up to you and goes, "Hello. We are to find out where your marks are."
Oh, it's here. And then Jin points at his face, then lifts up his shirt and points at the one on his chest.
She turns her head like almost robotically, like sideways. And then you see the eyes, instead of her eye like having eyelids squinting, you see the pupils themselves squint. And she goes, "Okay, to be dealt with." And do
Thank
you have
you.
more than one?
Yeah, he has one on his face and one on his chest.
So you show the one on your chest as well.
Yeah.
The other person who walks up is another orcish man. He steps forward, and okay, Cubby's got to grab groceries. He steps forward, and she reaches to the side of your face, and you see her hand opens up in the center, and there's this it's like a dark purple glow, and she puts her hand to your cheek, and it stings at first, but she holds firm, and you just feel like sort of a shock, and it's like your skin, the pain, it sucks. It's like the
Yeah.
skin's being burned away. But when
yeah.
she pulls her hand back, you feel your face. There's no mark. And the second guy,
Thank
sort of, he grabs a dagger out of his like hilt, and holds it by the blade, and then the hilt of the dagger starts glowing roughly the same color, and he just presses it into your chest and pushes, and it hurts, but the same burning sensation as you start to keel over a little bit. And when he pulls away, and you'd think there'd be smoke or steam or the smell of burning flesh, instead is just clean. No hair. Whatever hair you may have had on your chest is fucking gone.
yeah.
But the mark is also gone. And it's weird, because do you have, would Jin have hair on his chest?
Nah,
No?
I think
You
Jin
keep
is
it clean
probably
shaven?
hairless. No, he's probably just a hairless dude. Like, he's just
Okay.
one of those guys that just
Okay.
don't have any hair.
All you
Jin
see
will
is
turn
a
around
little-
and wave a hand back to
You
the
just
dude,
see
like,
a little bit of
"Did me no
sore
harm."
redness in the shape of the phoenix symbol on your chest that you kind of just like rub
oh,
away.
like if someone were to slap you.
Yes, that's
super
exactly what
hard,
it is.
yeah.
But you didn't get that on your cheek. You only got it
yeah.
on your chest. Assuming
Valxis, you are
Valxis,
gonna be in so much pain.
I'm gonna wait
Jin
for
looks over.
Valxis. I'm gonna wait for Valxis because there's gonna be so someone out there. So those two walked up to you. There are two other people. One of them walks up to Valxis, and I'll do that when he gets back. The other one starts walking towards specifically Drell and just Drell, right? And Aphelion. Drell and Aphelion. Because they have no idea where Ben went.
Yeah.
So you two see a dwarven woman walking up to you guys. She's got like bright red hair with a shock of weirdly black, like going through the back. It's tied in a nice braid, and she's like walking over to you. She's got heavy armor on, and she goes, "Hi, which of you needs the removal?"
Well, not Drill anymore, but just myself. What's all this for?
Well, we were told to do this by the Pontifex, and so we do.
All right.
What do you mean? Should I not remove your marks?
No.
When Pontifex
Thank you.
Grinthorn says we need to do something, we uphold the Church of Kirijolith. We uphold their name. We are the clerics of Kirijolith. Do not question our decisions.
Okay.
Where's your mark?
I'll turn around and just slowly lift up the shirt to show the back mark.
She takes a warhammer off of her thing and then just starts swinging it a little bit.
I just got to get paddled.
She swings it, and then, like, you would think she's going to fucking crack it across your back. She takes it, spins it, and you turned around. Are you looking over your back, like over your shoulder? Or are you just letting it happen?
No, I'm not looking over. I don't.
Okay,
look-
Drell,
look
Drell,
over-
what you see, Drell, what you see is she's spinning this thing, and this weirdly like emerald green light just starts to.
Drell, what's happening back there?
And
Still not
No,
looking.
you're fine,
and
man. You're
she
fine.
stops the spin and goes ha, and then
Girl.
stops the hammer. Boop. Yeah, literally a bing, and it just like acid burning away your back skin, and you like reach back to touch it, and there's nothing there.
See, dude, I told you you're fine.
Yeah.
Big baby. And she just starts whistling and spinning her hammer as she walks back to the to the group of people.
Wow.
Yeah,
There.
Valxis, I'm assuming would tell them that it's on his lips. And there's another gentleman. This is an elvish man, and he's just like, where on your lips? And Valxis is like trying to convince him, and he wipes away the makeup, and he just goes, this is going to seem weird, but shh, and holds a finger up to his lips, and it just starts to burn his mouth, and his mark goes away. The problem is Valxis also has one between his shoulders, so then he does the shh thing, and then I'm assuming if Valxis like showed him the one on his shoulder. Oh, there he is. Good. Hey,
Okay, you got
Valxis.
it.
So everyone else has had their marks removed. There's an elvish man who has walked up to you, asking you where. We'll retcon a little bit, but asking you where your marks are.
It's on my lips.
Where?
I will like rub my lip to like get rid of the makeup.
It's
Okay.
like deja vu.
Are you ready for this?
It's going to hurt.
Absolutely.
Fuck.
As you start saying fuck, he goes shh, and suddenly just burning in your lips as like color is just flashing in front of you. And he pulls his finger away and goes, "No, that wasn't so hard, was it? Any
I
others?
knew that one was gonna hurt. That was.
Any others?" Valxis, you have a second mark.
Do I have a second?
It's in between your shoulder blades.
In between your shoulder blades.
I didn't. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, you have that one too.
Yeah,
It's like in
on my
between your
back,
wings.
and I'll just strip.
You take off your shirt or whatever, and he just places a hand on your back and grips into your skin. And that same burning sensation as it gets burned away, and you go to like feel your back, and you can't get around your wings, so you can't even tell if it's gone. But the one on your lips, you guys were able to feel the marks if you ran your hands over them. You
Yeah.
go across your lips, there's nothing there. So you assume that whatever he did to your back also worked.
Is it gone? I like turn to like Jin. Is it gone off my back?
Yeah, it's gone.
Thank you.
It
Yeah,
hurt like
anytime.
a motherfucker, but
Yeah.
thank you guys.
Put my clothes
seriously.
back on.
Okay, Shiza, we must go back. And the Warforged turns to him and goes, "Okay, if our job here is done." And she just turns and walks away. And you see that the new Pontifex is sitting arms crossed, leaning against the siege tower.
Jin will bow to him. Thank you.
Get off the ground. You
He's
don't
just-
bow to me. You didn't even fight me. This isn't a sign of respect.
Well,
Bowing makes you look weak.
That's fair, but it's mostly an apology for what happened last night as well.
What, for your friend who tried to, I don't know, damage my brain?
Yeah, whatever he was saying to you.
It's not what he said, it's what he did.
No, I know. It's just we could hear him do it next. We were next and we could hear him say it, and
I've had people try to get in my head before. Never as painfully as he was trying to do. But, I mean, I clocked him once. All's fair.
All right, that's fair then. It works itself out.
It's a good thing it happened last night. If it happened today, he would have attacked the Pontifex.
To be honest, I thought today was fucked. I thought we were getting nothing after last night.
What do you mean?
Well, just the
What, just
the
because he tried...
meetings.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
In a fight, as long as both sides are fair, why would anything be wrong? He attacked me, I attacked him, I won, he was, taken away with you guys. Doesn't mean I'm going to go back on my word that all of you begged for. You forfeited. Who knows what could have happened to us?
Fair.
Do you think old Doth would want his pet mammoth to die? And you see that this Minotaur is just his battle axe above his head as he's just doing fucking circles, like the way a dog does zoomies, but with a mammoth.
Yeah.
Like every time he gets near one of the walls, the crowd's like, ah! Ah, yeah! Like,
How did you get a fucking mammoth? Like, we're in the desert.
I mean, where does anyone get a mammoth?
In the snow. I feel like it's
Well,
full.
yeah, he went up north. He battled in a tournament the Winterlights were holding and won a mammoth. They asked him, "What do you want?" as a prize, expecting him to say like a certain amount of money, maybe land. He wanted a mammoth. Yeah.
I respect that. He knows what he wants in life.
Yeah, and you'd be surprised that mammoth lives pretty well down here. Like, it may be like sort of sandy around here, but like,
Hot, yeah.
yeah, but I mean,
you can shave a mammoth.
it's also, well, you don't shave the mammoth. It's just we keep him in good conditions.
That's a lot of hair to shave too. That would.
As you guys see him storming around, Aetheria, on your way back, so you don't actually notice this. I need Jin and Valxis to make a perception check.
Okay. 14.
4.
Jin, you notice that like as it's running around and its like fur is like flapping in the air, it's like there's like ice crystals coming off of its fur. Like something magical is keeping this thing cool.
What the fuck? Is your mammoth magical? What is? It's
No,
got
you
ice
just
on
take
it.
care of it. Wait, if you're gonna bring a mammoth into the desert, you take care of it. Like, what do you think? We're just gonna torture a mammoth by bringing it down here and having
no,
it
it
die?
just-
Like,
That is some whatever.
It's not my
keeping it
mammoth.
Cool is impressive.
yeah. Well, Carrie Jolith.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me.
What do you mean?
What does that mean? What is, Kiri Jolith? Like, what does that mean?
We do
Provocative.
the bidding of our god and
Okay.
fight in his honor and in his name and for what he thinks is right. And in return, sometimes he gives us the ability to take care of a mammoth.
So you guys fight for
I
like.
see.
In air condition.
You guys fight for like the good in the world, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, defeat all evil. If that means going to war, we go to war. If that means fighting a fight, we fight a fight. Granted, I'm going to be honest. I mean, we do usually resort to fighting faster than anything else, but that's because fighting can solve so many problems. You just beat up the other side. But it's not all about fighting. Obviously, I'm going to have to politic my way through the next 4 years.
Right. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you say good luck with it, but like you're gonna have to see it if you want this information. We're not just sending it to you.
I mean, I know.
Yeah. Is there a way we can meet up with you like after this? Or
Well, I'm not gonna have the information immediately. What do you want
No,
me
I
in my
know, but
first hour as Pontifex to go start asking about some fucking shady dude who keeps going invisible in front of me and tried to attack my brain?
no, not that. I was curious. I just wanted to ask you some questions on like other things.
You can ask right now while the crowd is booing you.
Yeah.
He like smirks a little bit.
What is it?
Nah, if you
I mean,
want to
like-
meet up at the church, we can go to the church. It's
I
up to
mean,
you.
we're here.
Okay.
What does it mean to be like a great warrior? Like, you guys.
What a loaded question.
I'm just
What does it
curious, you guys
mean to
fight-
be a great warrior?
Yeah.
And you fight for what you believe is morally right. You know, and a lot of people come to us, right? They say, hey, Grinthon, who determines what's morally right? But I mean, don't you kind of know what morally right means? Right? Like if someone's trying to destroy the world, that's morally wrong. So we'd fight that. Like where's the question of morality? A lot of people seem to think that morality is like flexible. I don't entirely think I agree. I think it's pretty simple, most things, to determine what's morally right or not right, and if something's not right, we find a way to solve it. Fight it. Get rid of it.
Okay.
But like, to be a great warrior, like, I don't even know if I'd call myself a great warrior. I haven't battled in a war yet. Like, and I say yet, maybe it won't happen in my lifetime. I just fight for Kiri Jolith and what Kiri Jolith wants. And keep the city of Pine Tai safe. You know, that Battleforged Range war that's been raging for hundreds of years, eventually that's going to make its way west. Maybe. And then it's like, who do we fight for? The people on the ground or the snooty little bird bitches in the air?
People on the ground.
That's where morals come into question. Because why is each side fighting? You know, I come from the range. I was there for a while. I was being trained up, actually. And it was through Kiri Jolith that I left. And it was honorable. They sent me, you know, on my way pretty nicely. But I mean, I've seen the side of the ground. I've seen what the Triumvirate wants. But it's the same thing that the Aarakocra want. Both want control. Both want the mountains. Both claim birthright. How are you going to tell me that one side is inherently wrong? If I go out there with the city of Pine Tai because the fight goes west, what am I just start murdering a bunch of innocent Aarakocra who have been raised to believe that the mountains are theirs? Or am I going to go murder a bunch of, I don't know, a pot of different types of people who claim the mountain is theirs? I mean, yeah. Listen, the Aarakocra are snooty. They're a little like higher than thou, like, but that's just the way they're raised. Doesn't mean they're doing anything inherently immoral. If you meet an Aarakocra, are you just gonna kill it because its ancestors or brethren are also fighting for the same mountain that other people are fighting for just because they're birds?
No.
No.
I mean, that's where, you know, we fight for what's very easily morally unjust.
Huh.
But that fight, there's a reason that fight's been waging for hundreds of years. Because there's no right side.
Right.
But yeah. I'll look into your secret shady friend. Oh, go ahead, Aphelion. With Drell.
I don't know. We're like, I assume that Ben is still here. He hasn't said anything, but we're just kind of, the three of us are just kind of standing there watching.
Ben's
the rest of us
invisible.
talk. Yeah. Do I see like a feet imprints, like on the ground, or is it like?
Make a
completely
perception
just-
check.
Come on.
This is
About
where Austin
6.
learns.
Yeah, I mean, there's slight sand
gate
movement as his feet move, but it's packed dirt. Like it's not like footprints in the sand that you can easily track. But you see like tiny shifts of dirt. Unless Ben, are you going anywhere? Or are you just standing there?
Oh, I think he's just kind of pacing in front of the gate.
So you would have seen like a shift of sand near you guys, just like leaving, not like full clear, but like enough that you know the presence has moved away from you.
Mhm.
Sand
So
people are
Ben's-
single file to mask their numbers.
Ben's moved away from you somewhere. So it is just you and Drell. So Drell, you know, what are you talking about over there? Says Aphelion.
I mean, I don't know, man. I just thought we would surrender and
Just
leave.
have it be done with and leave.
Yeah,
Gates closed, but I mean, that's a lot of talking.
they're letting this booing thing go on for like a while.
You guys start
it
hearing
is.
like fireworks just out in this outside the arena, and you look up and it's just like hard to see them because it's daylight.
But it says you suck.
People start.
Fucking
You see that people
loser.
have gotten like alcohol and food, and they're all kind of just partying now. At this point, I would say the conversation ends between Grinthon
Before he
okay.
leaves, I go, is there any like ceremonies that we have to like stay for, or
I mean, there's like a whole event tomorrow where I'm like officially announced the Pontifex, but I mean, your fucking job here is done. Do you see the Church of Saloon anywhere? Like, because they
fair.
lost? Nah. Like, there's no like
Alright.
runners-up medal. You guys want a second place medal for quitting?
no?
No, I don't want to
Okay.
be first
Not in the
losers.
slightest. I honestly don't want anything.
Well,
Yeah. Can I ask you a question, actually?
Me?
Yeah.
What's up?
It's more of like a statement. You got some fucking balls, dude.
Oh,
You're gonna
Yeah,
come to the kingdom for like the first time ever and fight for a
Yeah.
religion that you call
That's not
yourself a
even mine.
mercenary for to
Yeah.
take over, not take over. I don't want to make it seem like it's a hostile takeover. To
Well,
run
I mean-
a city,
Well, I-
one of the largest in the kingdom.
right. I talked to the previous pontifex about this. I was
Great
really...
guard, good man. Kicked
Yeah,
my
Red
ass
Guard,
last year.
He's a nice guy.
Or not last year, last tournament, sorry.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
Um.
He kicked my ass.
Yeah, I talked to him, and I just wanted to make it clear that I wasn't here to take over. I just wanted to fight more for the story. Really.
Right. You're gonna write songs or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Write a
Are
story.
you gonna
about it.
write that you quit in the song?
Oh, 100% yes.
Actually?
Or well, maybe I'll probably add a little bit of flourish and say that you kicked our asses and we lost. That's for a bit of a more
Persuasion or deception?
how would you do that? This
Persuasion.
is like historically
I-
documented.
Go ahead, roll a persuasion check.
18.
He goes,
Ooh, hey, not bad.
okay.
You know,
Are you gonna say that I beat the shit out of you, or are you gonna say that Doth beat the shit out of you with the mammoth? I feel like the mammoth's a better story.
Mammoth's
But
probably
I'm
a
the
better story.
Pontifex, so
But he is a pontiff.
I'll say you beat the shit out of Jin and he beat the shit out of me.
yes.
And you could talk about how great of a leader he is.
Well, you don't know
That
how
too.
great of a leader I am.
Yeah,
Don't do
well,
that,
I
because
don't
if
know.
that becomes a
that'll
song,
that'll
you're a
be like
liar.
the epilogue. That'll be the
Yeah,
epilogue.
in the combat, he led his team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys are good to go. I'll find a way to get in contact with you if I learn anything.
Yeah.
And he just like,
shoot it.
oh,
There's ascending spells. I know those exist. You could.
yeah, I don't have those. The
You have
clerics do.
that yeah, you have clerics. That
Yeah,
could send us.
Yeah, I'll make
just-
Shiza do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we'll catch up with you.
it's not a lot
whenever
of
you-
words in those, but yeah,
Well, I mean, you can tell us to come
We
back.
could just
to
wait
Pine
for the
Time.
for
file.
sure. Do you guys have an easy way to get back here, like wherever you're going? Wait, you're leaving?
We'll find a way.
I thought you guys were establishing some fucking church or some shit.
Oh no.
No.
No, the guy who wanted to do that is missing. That's why he's not. That's why there's only 5 of us right
What?
now. Yeah,
Yes,
If he's missing, our friend's in a coma and went back home, and then
What?
yeah,
yeah. Yeah. We're currently missing. We're currently missing 3 people. Yeah, it's kind of great.
Damn. Man.
shit rolls downhill.
And 2 of those guys were like, it kind of seemed when we were watching the fights, were kind of like your heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys would have been fucked.
Yeah.
I know. You'd be more surprised. Ben still wanted to fight today.
The guy who's gone.
Yep.
Yep.
He said, and I quote, "We could still bully at least one of them."
You know, I feel like he's got a lot to work through.
Probably.
Good for him. Getting out his anger.
And we are the ones here. Yep.
Okay. Open the
go ha-
gates! And your gate opens.
You have fun celebrating.
Oh, finally.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna fucking try to kick Dot's ass tonight.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I'm gonna need it. It'll be like
Nice.
Pontifex initiation, whatever. I don't fucking know. It's like a hazing thing.
Blooded in. Yeah.
And he just like turns and jogs off. Yeah, you guys have the gate open. Ben, it opens right next to you. Aphelion and Drell, you guys are just standing back. Jin and Valxis.
How crazy, Valxis. They were nice guys at the end of it.
Right.
Crazy, huh?
Insane.
Weird how
Who'da
things happen
thought?
like that. I don't know. Apparently they were assholes, I guess, to the others.
Right. Well, luckily he wasn't mad about Ben, so now we can hopefully get some information for him.
I know. And they removed our marks. How nice.
Ah, I honestly thought they weren't going to do
I
that.
really didn't think they were going to do that. Some
Well.
drinks? You want to forget this day?
Yeah.
Cool.
We
It's
can
like
go
what?
celebrate. Might as
It's
well.
like noon right now. We could just get drunk and just this day will blur out and then find work tomorrow.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Are you all leaving? Or are you
Yeah,
two just
they-
going
they
back
were
to
saying
the
that
other
as they're
two?
walking
Okay,
towards
you guys
the
are going
other
back
two.
to the other
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
So they're gonna try to get us the file on Ben.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And also he fought. He's that orc, he's from where you're from.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can just disclose everything to Drell if you'd like.
Yeah. Yeah, Jin will share
Okay.
everything.
So Drell, you now
Oh.
have the meta unlock.
Wow, that's crazy.
Similar story like you too. He was saved by another religion. Probably should talk to
Oh.
that guy.
Huh.
Slightly different circumstances, but yeah.
Similar, not the same.
Well, one was happily allowed to leave, and the other one ran away and found religion.
Yeah. Well, I heard like a motherfucker, huh? As Jin is walking towards the gate.
Yeah. Jin, roll me a D100.
Okay.
Ben, you
If
too.
I-
What?
16,
Roll me a D100.
What?
Both of you.
What?
If these numbers are within 15 of each other, you're bumping into the invisible Ben.
They're within
Yeah.
5.
Oh shit, yeah. I was gonna say if they're within 15, yeah. So you're just like walking and
Yeah,
talking,
Jin is,
and
like,
Ben is
walking
in
and
his head
look.
and pacing, and you guys just fucking just.
Think I found Ben.
I'll
Wait,
drop
where?
the invisibility.
Okay.
Oh.
Just.
I'll do that.
They're gonna get your files, by the way.
Or try to, at least, if it's information that they can freely give. Or something that isn't dangerous.
Well,
I guess they
hopefully-
didn't need an ego check, huh? And then Jin keeps walking.
Oh shit.
Jin needs an ego check.
Holy shit.
I'll use my telepathic link.
Okay.
And
Is this the
go into
first time
Jin's
you're using
head
this?
and- It's one of the few times I use this. I don't like using it too often.
Okay.
What? You should use it all the time. This thing sounds sick.
Yeah, so I'll
He's
use mind link.
talking to you through your mind. He's
And say-
telepathically speaking to you.
Maybe you might need one eventually, but we'll get to that road when we cross it. Not from me, but
Wait, need one what?
somewhere else.
I'm confused.
An ego check.
Oh, shit. So yeah, you say that out loud, Jin, and then suddenly you hear in your head from Aphilion's voice.
Why
Yeah.
don't you just say it with your chest then, as Jin turns around?
You don't know that he spoke to you telepath. Like you're confused. Like his voice. Like you're like, what the fuck?
Oh, okay. I thought you could discern it. With
No,
his
it's
voice.
like
Oh,
all.
never mind.
No, you
just
know
keep
it's
going.
his voice, but it's all encompassing. Like it's coming from like every direction at once.
Oh, okay.
It's in your
What the
head.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, he's talking from behind me. It's
Oh,
just
gotcha. What the fuck?
Just continue walking past him.
make a
Right.
perception check, Jin.
Yeah,
Never mind.
This is the most perception checks I've rolled ever. This whole game is perception, deception, history.
Yeah. Nothing happened. He just walks by you.
Oh, guess we're gonna go drink now, huh?
Is that the plan?
That's what Jin and Doxus know.
I mean,
Yeah.
we have. Yeah, I wouldn't drink, but we do have some things to talk about, namely the vision. A little bit more about what you had. We'll wait until the file. But I mean, what's our next move that should
Well,
be?
if we want to wait for the
discussed
file,
before-
it's gonna be another day. There's a big ceremony tomorrow, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be a bit. We can either hang around here.
I didn't think it's going to be something.
I just thought I would throw out
quickly.
the idea of talking what our plans for our next venture is before we all get totally shit-faced.
I mean, I think my plan, at least, I would like to get more money. My personal funds are kind of low.
First funds are low.
I mean, we can just look for some jobs tomorrow, you know?
Right. That was the plan. Was we just find some jobs tomorrow?
You guys are confusing the shit out of me. Half the time you're like, yeah, we're leaving. And the other half you're like, no, we're going to look for
I
jobs
thought
in the
we
city
were
tomorrow.
leaving
That's what I'm saying. You guys are confusing
the
the
thing
shit
is-
out of me.
Right.
because
well, the
there's
thing-
a fucking shadow demon chasing after us. Apparently,
I already touched the shadow demon. Like where else are we gonna
Okay.
run from?
Kane.
I mean,
All right, we'll get.
Are you guys going drinking?
We'll get.
Where are you
to
going
where we need
drinking?
to go.
You guys looking for like specifically a more rowdy place than the Gypsy's Lake?
yes,
literally
Get
wherever
rowdy?
we go, people are going to boo at us.
Rowdy?
Let's get rowdy.
probably.
Rowdy.
Hold on.
We can get rowdy.
Oh boy.
Someone roll me an investigation check.
Sure, I'll do it.
Oh yeah.
From
Nice.
here.
Someone else can
It's
roll,
like-
or you can roll with advantage because you get two attempts at investigation/perceptions. So either you get
I'll try an
advantage or
investigation.
someone else can do it.
Do you want to go again, Vaxis, or do you want?
Can I do it and get a natural one too?
Yeah, go
Sure,
for it.
go,
Sure.
Ben. I'll let Ben. let's let Ben
Investigation.
do it.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What a
So
natural one
Valxis
that
is
one
like
is.
Valxis is just thinking about how poor he is right now. And man, how did I get this poor? What did I spend all my
Yeah.
money on? And then recounting everything you've put money towards. And you're just like,
And then recounting all the times I've given just platinum away to my comrades and
uh-huh.
like all
Oh yeah,
that
you're
stuff.
having
I'm
a
like,
whole
oh, yeah.
you're having a whole time.
Right.
And then Ben, you guys are just like walking through multiple districts, just trying to find a place to go. And Ben, you hear sort of like a song break out in a building, and you notice that it is a tavern that just like you just hear behind the walls, just like just like a shit ton of people, just like seemingly having a good time at midday.
We should this be the one?
Whatever works, I guess. I mean,
Sure, that sounds good.
seems the loudest.
And as you guys approach the Dastardly Dame, as it is called, we're
Dastardly
going to take a
Dame.
break. 15 minutes.
All right.
Boom.
How dare!
15 minutes
Wowzers.
for you guys to do whatever you
Jeepers.
got to do. Jeepers. I'm going to switch us over to Birthday Creed. The intermission.
We have
screen?
a whole no. I'm trying to think. We have a couple of days if we want to wait for the fucking information.
Sure.
Well,
If you're
more
waiting
than
for the
a couple of
information, I'm
days.
muting your audio in
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Minotaur on the back.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, at least a 10.
We were just talking about how like, oh, this day of drinking is about to get real fucking depressing. Our friends are gone. One of them's in a coma. The city hates us. We're poor.
I heard I heard
okay.
the word Minotaur when I put my headphones on, so I wasn't sure
Oh
what
yeah,
you were
it's
saying.
like, how the fuck do you fight a Minotaur riding a mammoth? And also, Austin, how funny would it be? This is the one time Spencer would be so happy that he could use his speak Minotaur. Like our
I
friend
know.
knows the language of Minotaur, and
His
we've been playing for like a
paladin.
year, pretty much now, and he has not gotten to use it. And he gets so excited every time that people start listing off
There's
languages.
been one Minotaur. There's been one Minotaur.
Yeah,
And,
he spoke to him for a
uh,
second. It was so funny.
Yeah.
It was so good to see.
Do you want to know how much health they had?
I don't want. I do
No,
want to
because
know.
we're gonna fight them in 6 weeks. I don't know.
No,
Okay.
it's 10 years.
No,
It has to be
okay.
10 years.
Yeah, I don't know why I kept saying. Was it? It was 10. I don't know
It's
why I
10
kept
years,
saying
yeah.
4.
No, it's 10. But
Yeah.
you're thinking of at 5 years they get a chance to vote them out.
Oh no! They can vote them out whenever they want.
Oh.
They can if the rest of the religions decide they don't want the people in charge to be in charge anymore, they can come to a conclusion that that person is not fit to rule and then kick them out. Is
Yeesh.
AJ back? Noah back?
Then who would be put into power?
Yeah.
They have
The
another
Minotaur.
tournament. That's the
That's
way
what
it
we-
goes. It's very simple in idea, you know? Like, it's not just like, oh, the runner-up religion becomes in charge now, because then it's like, okay, why wouldn't they just do that every single day? Oh, all of us don't think the winner should have won. Also, we also don't think the second winner should have won. We also don't think the third should have won. So you just go down the list? No. They have another tournament. But they've also come to a conclusion that, like, we can't just vote out everybody. Is Noah
I
here?
thought I played
Okay.
a lot of Halo, and I'm seeing everybody on Twitter who has been playing Halo, and they're really deep in the battle pass, and I was like, whoa.
That's because the battle pass was broken initially.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because since then I've been playing too much, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
what the
So there
fuck?
was
I'm like, am I
the battle
ass at
pass.
this game?
The battle pass was broken when it first came out, where they said you only get points towards the battle pass if you complete challenges. You don't get points for for playing a game. So no XP went towards the battle pass unless you did a challenge.
I see.
And then everyone was like, "That's fucking balls, dude." And so they
That's worse
went
than
back on the
balls.
decision.
That's balls and ass.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Okay, so
like
you
someone
guys
just-
are at the Dastardly Dame. You guys step in, and this is a raucous crowd. I've used that word twice now. Congratulations. But yeah,
You guys want to like get a table? Can we? How poor are we? Do we all have to buy our own drinks, or?
I mean, I have
I can't buy anything.
I can
I
buy
have
drinks.
like
Don't
a
worry.
couple gold.
I can buy
Valxis
drinks.
can perform for money.
I can buy drinks. I have plenty of gold to buy us all drinks.
How much gold do you have?
How much gold do you have?
112.
Why have you
Mhm.
been so frugal?
says the poor guy.
I paid like I literally paid to TP us here.
True.
You didn't pay for all of it. We all chipped in. You just. Okay, wait.
Man,
we can't
half
just
of
go
this money
spend
is
the whole
still
day.
left. This money is still left over from our great hacky sack show.
I know. Before we party, or wallow in our drinking, what are we doing? Because we are gonna need this money to either pay for a ride. Like we need.
You guys are about to go walk the desert, dude.
Like I don't this. Like we needed.
For the
We
record,
may
I do
not
want to
even
be
able
clear.
drink.
I do want to be clear. It's not all desert.
Are there airships?
Sure,
there public
if you can
transportation?
afford them. And public transportation beyond like hopping aboard a merchant caravan? No.
Look, I'll buy us drinks with just my silver alone, okay?
Well, I'll help chip in. I have a little bit of silver.
No, I have plenty. Look, I will buy drinks.
All right, I'll put it on your tab.
You have
I
a
will
tab
not
for
be
him?
partaking in the drink.
Okay. So you guys going up to the bartender?
Mm-hmm.
Jin will grab a table for everybody if he's going. on with the
Good
drinks.
luck.
I will go up to the bartender.
Okay.
There's no
you go up to the
table,
bartender.
guys.
There's no, I mean, you can try to find a table, but this place is like people running around and having fun. You go up to the bartender. This is you see like the way that this bar is set up. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on.
Bless you.
Bless
Strawberry. Watermelon.
So
Bless you.
the way that this bar is set up, the floor behind the bar is raised, and a gnomish woman is just like running back and forth to kegs on this raised floor. Not like she has to like stand on a stool or anything. It's that the floor is literally like she climbs stairs to get behind the bar, and it's all raised for her specifically. And she's like passing out drinks, and you see her casting mage hand and like pushing drinks over with this ethereal hand.
Sick.
Anyone else going up to the bar besides Drell? No? Okay.
I'll go up to the bar.
Okay. So you two go up to the bar, and she's up there. She's passing out drinks. Hi, what can I get for you?
5 drinks, please.
5 what?
Oh, sorry, 4.
No, but what?
No.
What drink? What drink? And she's
Ale,
like fucking
ale,
passing out drinks, and
God.
she's like going, 4 ales? How big?
Yes. A pint.
4 pints. And she just like
How many
runs.
pints?
She runs over to cups, just grabs cups off shelves, and just like pops all of them, and then puts them all on the table with a splash and passes them over. 5 pints. 4 silver.
I put down 4 silver.
Thank you. And she
Cool,
just
I grab-
collects it and goes. And she
I
just like,
grab-
sprints across to another person.
I grab 3, and I'm like, all right, time to go. All right, okay.
I guess I just grabbed mine.
You're holding 3? How you holding them?
Yeah. Do they have handles, or is it just like
No.
cups?
Just cups. Are you doing
I
this?
do the
You do
I
the-
do the thing
the
where I'm
thing.
like,
Yeah.
where I
You're
like
forcing
triangle it.
one of them together. Okay.
No, I triangle it, and I like grip it like one with my thumbs, and then the other one I'm like holding with my fingertips.
Okay. You do so. You going over to the table where Jin is?
Yes.
Dexterity saving throw.
Fuck. An 11.
Okay. Someone like you like narrowly just as someone comes like dancing around through like underneath your hands, and you like kind of fly off the ground a little bit to make sure the cups get
Yeah.
high enough. You
Yeah.
bring them over to the table well enough.
Set them down.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. And yeah, Jin will knock it back.
Okay. It's good ale. It's not bad by any means.
Yeah.
It's also not spectacular. It's ale.
It's 5 silver ale.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's 4 for 5 drinks because you got you got 5, didn't you?
Yeah.
No, 4.
You said 5 drinks initially, and then I said
No,
5
for
what?
4.
And then I know you changed it to 4. I think she put down 5 anyways. If you took them all, you
Yeah.
took them all. So it was 5 drinks for 4 silver. Are you leaving the other one there? She put down 5 drinks.
Oh, I'll take the other one then.
Okay, for 4 silver, it was 5 drinks. So, but pints, like they're big drinks.
I'm gonna go
Well-
grab food.
Yeah, go ahead.
In real life?
So, where the fuck do we go from here?
Suppose we can just. We either wait for this new information on Ben to come out, but it seems that this Phoenix is close by.
Yeah, she could be in the city.
Other than that, I suppose we could just pick a direction.
Well,
I would like to look for people with any Phoenix regalia in the room.
Perception check. A disadvantage because there's a lot of people.
Well, I'll take my time.
And they're moving around a lot and dancing and singing, and no one's wearing Phoenix stuff. They all seem to be very muted, like they're not like in rags. It's not like peasant clothing, but I mean it's a lot of dull colors. Some people from certain churches, just people who have
I saw
apparently
the
nothing better to do with their
feather on
daytime. You do.
you know,
Everyone just drinks when there's no fighting here, I guess.
Well, no, they're all celebrating the fights. The fight's over. People left the arena and were like, let's go fucking party! Arena day! Woo!
Do they have like off from work? Is like
Yeah,
a
no one
city
has to
holiday.
like. I mean, there are people who like decided like, I don't need to see the fights. Whoever's in charge will be in charge. They kind of decide it for themselves. If people don't work, they're not making a living. Most stuff is very self-maintained.
Oh, so this isn't a capitalist society.
Not really. I mean, the merchant district is because they worship a merchant god. Those people do work and sell goods because they worship a deity of commerce and crafting.
I mean, what is everyone's interest? What does everyone want to do here?
Like at this bar or
No, I'm talking about like, I mean, we gotta leave. If the Phoenix is here, or if the Shadow Being is also here, I mean, the longer we stay,
Do
the
we
more
still
chances
want
we
to
get
follow
caught.
this trail of whatever business the Phoenix runs?
well, the
I
thing
do.
is, I mean, I do, but we don't have a trail.
I mean, yeah, it's not so much as a trail and more of just an instinct at this point. A trail, we can easily follow a beaten down path, but this is
Well, it
something that
looks like the
they
trails
really
come
have
to
no idea.
us.
Real quick, Noah,
Mm-hmm.
the thing I told you in that 101, still happening. Just so you're aware.
Oh my god, no, dude. I'm just assuming it's happening forever.
Oh, no, it's going on right now. Well, it's not forever, but it's going on right now.
Oh.
Personally, I'd like to either find some information about my god, or spend some time to train with whatever ability I have. But other than that, those are my two main interests.
So what it sounds like is we're going to do downtime activities until we have some sort of thing to do and meet up somewhere.
Well, I mean, I wanted, I need money.
I mean, it really sounds like we're gonna do downtime activities, guys. How many weeks?
I mean, are you guys doing anything specifically in this bar right now, or like, are you trying to get me? I don't know if AJ's trying to. I know. I just don't know if AJ's trying to get me to like move into like. So the night went on, and then the next day, and the next day, and the next day. I mean, I'm willing to do the downtime thing, and I'm so down for it, and I can include just like petty jobs in that and give you guys money based off of rolls. But I just need to know if you guys are doing anything specific tonight.
Yeah. Well, I just mean in general, like some of us want to train for things, some of us want to,
That's
make
fine.
money or whatever it is,
We
right?
can do
So
that.
it's like,
I'm just saying that's
mean-
obviously something like meta. We can do that. I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
what are you
Well, I
guys
mean, it's
doing
just like-
tonight?
Getting shit faced, flirting
Are
with
we
women.
staying? Are we staying here, by the way? Because we don't have any more rooms.
Are there beds
I think.
here?
No, this is just a bar.
I mean,
Not
we can
every
go
bar.
back to
Not
the-
every bar is an inn.
Are we able to afford a couple of nights at the Gypsy's Lake?
That's what I'm saying too. I
I mean,
don't.
it was $5 gold. It was $5 for that night. I'm pretty sure. Was it? I just got a night, didn't I?
Yeah, 1 gold
Yeah,
per person,
just-
but you have full access to food, the baths, everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could stay there, work out of there until they can either give us information, or if you guys want to leave, we need to fucking figure the fuck out.
Is there like
Our
any
next
cheaper
ride outta here.
places?
Yeah.
You'd have to, I mean, you can go back to the fucking cliffside. That was cheap as
That's
fuck.
like, that's cheap as fuck. But like, I don't
Is there
want to pay
anything in the
5 gold a
middle?
night. Yeah,
It
is there
seems
anything
very
in the
It's
middle?
not
dramatic.
5 gold per person a night. It's 1 gold per person a night, and you guys get access to
Right.
literally every amenity you
Right.
could
And
ask
food.
for.
Yeah.
So like, I just want
I
to pay
like it.
for a bed.
You just want a bed, then the cliffside's the cheapest fucking place to just go get a bed.
God fucking damn it. There's only 2 inns in this
Do you
town?
no? Do you want to find something in the middle? You can go back to one of the brothels and just not have a woman with you, or a man, or a non-binary.
Concubine.
Oh, hell yeah. We can
Non-binary
all sleep in the brothel.
Sure.
I'm down to go back to that brothel.
Has Ben ever been? He's probably built a few brothels.
Are you saying you gotta?
No,
you're
because
helping
I
people
feel
build
like
them?
if you were helping
You've
certain
built a
towns
few
and stuff get off
buildings
the
that have
ground,
been repurposed.
I was gonna say if you build some stuff
Or-
to like get people off the ground, I don't think a brothel was their priority on starting
Well,
structures.
Well, it could motivate some people, you know. They blow some steam off. It could really
Yeah.
help out morale.
Sorry, I'm trying to find what I named that fucking brothel.
So yeah, what is the plan here, guys? I mean, I want to pursue, and I mean, all we have is a feather. So either we,
I don't know. The marks are off. This has been a while since I don't really know what to do for the most part.
I mean, they're
just-
taking the kids up north. We could go up north. We could go to where they're at.
How does Valxis react to Jin saying that?
Sort of just like could go up north.
Do you not
mean-
want to go up north?
I mean, I don't know. I would like to. There's more. Really, I want to just. I would love to explore.
Alex, just make a
more
perception
from
check.
here.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Family
7.
intervention.
No, go ahead. Continue.
I mean, Valks, I thought you want to save these kids. Like,
I mean, I do. I just don't know where. She would
we
be
know
up
they're
north.
up in. We know they're up north. I mean,
Do you
At
think
least
you
Wait,
have
there's
more
any
kids
close.
idea
missing?
of their whereabouts and the
Wait.
organization? I mean,
There's more kids missing?
Okay.
No, there's
Is
the one kid
this
missing.
Noah? Is this you forgetting?
This is Drell forgetting.
Bro,
Okay.
they are capturing kids fucking regularly. We just don't know.
sending them north.
But like, oh, well, I guess we
Okay,
haven't
just
checked,
because it's been a few months, they're not all being sent north.
Yeah.
It's that they're being sold to wealthy families who can't have kids of their own or don't want to have kids of their own and are taking gifted children from bad living situations.
Yes.
So some of them are in the Winterlight Empire. There's some that have been sold in the kingdom. You guys don't have you never found
like
a document that said this kid went here, this kid went here, this kid went here, this kid went here, this kid went here. You don't have
No, 'cause
Well, yeah,
it would
it's
be
just-
so much
it's just
easier
with
to
the-
follow.
Yeah. Well, it's just with the evidence that they have. They just think that they're going north.
yeah.
I
Remember, you saved a little runt. It's okay.
That's true.
I mean, does anyone have? I mean, if we don't have any clues, then I mean, we may have to go around city to city and see if there's missing kids.
Yeah, I think that's what we can do that. Or I mean,
I mean,
I
there's money
believe
in
that's our
that too.
best
That's I mean, it,
Man, Corey, can you design a campaign where we just go on a single quest every week to save one kid at a time? Corey, we want the lore of every single city per session so we can go save one kid.
yes.
Maybe.
Kid Busters.
Damn, dude, this town's fucking sick. All right,
can
now
also-
let's look for that kid.
They have a Dave and Buster's.
They do have a Dave and Buster's, actually.
Is it called?
Raven Custard.
Oh.
Raven bastards.
I mean, it's up to. I'm up for whatever.
I mean, we could get my family's help with trying to find the kids, but
But
Would they help us?
I have no idea.
do you?
I mean,
do
I
you
don't.
feel- do you
I'm not
feel
gonna lie.
homesick? I mean,
I mean, I've only
Just-
been. How long have I been gone?
2 months.
Only been 2 months, and I've been there for. All of mine.
I mean, we're in this
Oh.
great city. we
Been there
can
for 23 years. Like, months isn't too long.
Well, would you like to continue your performance series?
I mean, yeah, I'd love to perform at more cities. Maybe get into a little bit of mischief, you know? Adds to the story.
I mean, I'm
That's up to you.
concerned that if this phoenix is here in the city, maybe they are actively
Searching for
working
us?
out of the city at the moment.
Well, I think our plan was with Umrig.
Right.
Now that Umrig's gone, I mean,
Well, the closest thing I can think of to try and find him is if they're here conducting business as well, and if we assume that they took Umrig, then we search for the missing kids.
yeah.
If there are any.
I mean, was there any other evidence in his room? I mean, we did let that guy go in there, so if there was anything, it's probably gone.
It might be a bit of a stretch, but if we could possibly ask this new Pontifex if he's willing for another favor.
I think we've kind of stretched it a bit far.
I do have Umrig's finger, so we might be able to find somebody that can track down the rest of him.
Why the fuck did you keep his
Holy
finger?
I
Why
also
not?
have a
Laughing
feather.
at this drill right now?
Why not?
Is that possible? Can you do
I like
that?
how Drill. Okay, out of character. I like how Drill's laughing at me for keeping a finger. That he's got a fanny pack full of just random fucking.
Yeah,
Hey,
shit.
what-
Jin,
yeah, I-
Jin, can you make an insight check?
About him laughing or on
Just
what?
make an insight check.
Yes, sir.
just.
Never mind. Go ahead.
Can people do that if they have disconnected body parts? Find the owner?
I mean, maybe if we had like a serious tracker, you know, they pick up his scent. But I mean, if he
What
was
I know-
burned, what scent
Because
would be left
I-
behind?
I have the
Yeah.
feather from the room as well.
Would I know that?
The feather?
So we could either find Umrig or straight to the Phoenix Lady, if possible.
Would I know of the scrying spell?
1 sec.
Painter.
My goodness. Dude, my cat would, like, destroy me if I ever, like...
Really? My cat would. I mean, if she's sleeping right now, she'd be pissed. But
My
Doesn't
cat,
matter.
I mean, like, he lets me, like, manhandle
Yeah,
him
you
and,
know
like,
of the
pick him
scrying
up
spell.
and Cradle him. But,
That's
You know that
I
some like
manhandle him
really
and puts his
powerful
ass in my
bards have
face.
had it before. You just never got good enough for it.
Mhm. well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that I know of some bards that had spells that if they had like an item or something of someone else, they could look in on them from a distance and get a glimpse of where they're at.
do I know what he is talking about?
Make an Arcana check.
Come on, you 1,000-year-old geezer.
Come on, you old fuck. Know things.
I mean, you know people can track each other through magic.
Do I know? But, like, would Ben know that there are, like, countermeasures to it as well?
There's countermeasures to everything. Ben knows that.
Sure.
Oh, god damn it.
Well,
So,
given the entity that we're dealing with, I'm not sure how effective that might be.
I mean,
It's worth a shot if we can find someone.
right, but you know, it's
We're
not.
also low on money and favors, so
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of money.
I bet you there's a job posting board somewhere in town. We could definitely do a couple on there.
oh yes, the thing, a billboard. No, a pin board. What's the term? I'm
Corkboard.
old.
A job board.
Hey, if you're looking for
Job
some
board.
some side quests to get more experience,
Plywood.
go to the local.
Yes. You can find it right next to the municipal establishment.
Now remember,
Open
side
the
quests
What's
are all
New
optional.
panel to see all
Now
new.
remember, they're all
If you don't-
optional,
Oh
but
god, mute tutorial.
If
But
you
if you
progress
do
through the
side
main
quests,
story, you might not be able to
skip.
finish the side quests on the job board.
Warning: if you complete this quest now, you will not
Returning-
be able to return to this quest.
Exactly. What's happening is they're turning D&D into a video game. Is what they're doing.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Skip.
Fuck, I'm gonna get another round. You guys want another round?
yes, please.
Okay, Jin, we'll go find another round. Not find. We'll go get another round.
Find.
All right.
Oh yeah, he's polishing off drinks.
There is just there is one extra drink on the table.
Hey,
There
who
it
doesn't
is,
want
yes.
to drink this?
I'll drink it. Fuck it. Pound it. Just chug it. I just.
Valix's perception check at disadvantage.
Sweet.
You guys want another round? I'm assuming you're not drinking, Ben. I didn't see you drink. Aphelion, you want it?
15.
Just the one.
Okay.
Will do me just
Another round, gents.
Damn,
Good.
I rolled a natural 20 had I not had disadvantage. Oof.
Do you want
That's
like
crazy.
water or something, Ben? Or
Oh, I've got. Thank you.
all right, then we'll go get 3 drinks since Aphelion isn't drinking now,
Okay.
or 3 ales.
3 ales. That's 2.5 silver. So 2 silver, 5
5
copper. Yeah. I don't know why my brain was just like, wait, what?
All right,
2.5 silver. It's like a half silver coin.
he'll walk back. You guys want to just drink here? meet some
Aphelion, did you
people,
drink the
and then-
first drink?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like halfway down through, just kind of have it just to look the part.
An ale? Just
yeah,
doesn't,
mostly just
you know.
kind of having it just to have it, just to.
And if you're down in it, you're down in it, you know?
There you guys
Okay.
go. Jin
You guys
hands
talking
out
about
the
anything
ales.
else specific before the night starts coming to an end? Or like we fast forward, oh, they drink.
I get shit faced and I flirt with hot women in this bar.
And we'll do the same too with Valxis then. He
Is
will
flirting
just
with the
match
same
that
woman? Is
energy.
this a competition or is this flirting with different women?
Different
We're
women.
each other's
It's probably
wingman.
a
We're each other's
competition.
wingman.
Okay.
Wingmanning.
So here's what I'm gonna do. Respectfully,
Respectful.
I want you
Jin
to
won't say
describe
wingman
to me. I
either.
want you to describe to me what your character's types are.
Hit on Corey. Hit on Corey.
No. I want you to tell me in a respectful manner what your character's type is. What are you seeking out in the form of a lass? Because your characters are straight, correct? Or
Yes.
are they okay?
Yes.
You're
He's looking for either or a buff woman who looks like could just break him in half,
Okay.
or just like a very just could be like on the cover of Vogue kind of girl of any race. Doesn't matter.
Basic pretty girl.
So
Jin is into that
either-
pretty tough.
So hold on. So for Valxis, we're going for bodybuilder who
mommy.
could break you, Dommy
Yes.
mommy, but like
Yes.
physical attractiveness based on an objective point of view, not
Yes.
hugely important, or
Yeah.
someone who objectively is considered gorgeous,
Long case.
Yes.
spread out,
I'm on my PC.
and can't crush you.
Yes.
Jin's into that pretty tough.
What'd you roll?
26. I'm doing D100s. So
Mhm.
you get shit faced.
Mhm.
So your vision starts to blur a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Hard for you to kind of really like determine whether or not someone's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Is their
However-
personality great? They have a good conversation.
However, it's real easy for you to recognize, oh, big. And you find a Goliath woman
Oh god.
who is
Dude, you're
pounding
5'5".
drinks.
Holy shit.
Pounding drinks.
No, I'm not 5'5". I
you
am
5'2"?
5'1". I am 5'1".
And
Holy
Even
this
better.
woman,
You're
this
the
woman,
height of
I
a
need you to
thigh.
roll me.
Yeah,
I need you
holy
to roll me
shit.
a persuasion check.
Jin is like, are you sure
At
about this?
advantage,
Valxis?"
at just normal.
Just a normal persuasion
All right.
check.
Alexis is getting stepped on.
Snoo, snoo.
That is a plus 11.
That is crazy, bruh.
Bro, what the fuck? You have plus 11 to
Yeah, I
persuasion
do.
and still got a 1.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
you
That's our
find
fifth
her.
or sixth master one.
Find her. Target numero uno. You try to slide in and be a smooth talker, and she literally like fucking clocks you across the face. You take. Hold on.
Oh no.
knockout damage.
You take
It's at, like,
13 points of bludgeoning damage as she fucking
Oh my
clops
God.
you.
Can I
But his
get knocked
feet
to the
leave the
fucking
ground.
floor. I get
Yeah.
knocked to the floor. Just oh,
Everyone around her's like,
Oh.
yeah!
oh
And
my God.
hold on.
Jin will pick up Valxis. What the fuck did you just say to her?
I don't know, man.
The second one was a 75, and you see running over to you this tall, elegant, noble-dressed elvish woman picks you up and is like, "Oh my God, are you okay? You poor thing." And she's like picking you up off the ground, and she like lays a hand on your cheek and casts Cure Wounds on you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This went from great to better.
That's that's
Jesus.
8 points of healing. And she goes,
Okay.
"Oh, no, we can't have you getting beat up. No, it's okay, come with me." And she picks you up, like, carry you over the threshold style. She's not super buff or anything, but she can carry a 5'1" scrawny
5'1"
tiefling. And
Tiefling.
she
126
carries you,
pound
she
tiefling.
carries you outside, and, like, you see that she like waves her hand, and out of the ground comes like a stone chair, and she places you on and goes, "Oh no, poor thing, are you okay?
Yeah, that
We need to find you a room. You might be a little too drunk."
No, I'm fine. My friends are in there. They're taking care of me. Well, I'll be fine.
Where?
I kind of
Hey!
I look inside.
Are you coming out? Are you following them out? Are you
Yeah,
following
he'll
them
come
out, Jin? Okay.
Oh, what
him.
the fuck? Oh.
She goes,
him.
do you, I don't think you two should be taking care of each other. You are both very drunk."
I paid him to be my bodyguard.
I'm his bodyguard,
Yes.
but it seems as if he's already found a beautiful woman.
Oh my God.
She blushes and goes, "Please, I'm just being helpful. And she like looks sheepishly at the ground.
He's not wrong.
I'm sorry, what was
wrong.
that?
And then Jin walks back inside.
Another persuasion check?
Am I doing the persuasion check or is he?
No, him.
16.
As he
I
does
rolled a
that,
5. Come on.
as he does that,
Come on,
Jin will
Mike.
cast light on his loop behind him, so he has that glow, that like Jesus glow.
She goes, "Oh my,
That's the first
you're
time
a
he's
musician."
casted light too.
Yes, I am a bard. Quite famous actually.
A great one.
Shut up.
I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
Jin will walk
You can
inside.
go
Be
inside.
safe.
Have
What
fun, you
kind?
two.
You're a famous musician.
Yes,
Tell me about it.
You may maybe not have heard of the Winterlight Empire up north.
Of course, I've heard of the Winter. Oh, you're the one.
Yes,
You were in the
I'm
tournament
Valxis
today.
Winterlight.
Yeah. You're having a very unfortunate day.
It could be better. I mean, yeah.
Here, I know a quiet place where you can calm down, get sober, and have a better night. And she like lifts you up and carries you off into the night.
You don't need to. You don't need to. You don't need to
can I
carry me, but I
insight-
appreciate it.
As they're
Lord.
leaving,
Mommy?
No, she's already. I think they're already.
Sure,
outside.
go ahead. No, make an insight
Okay.
check.
I'm concerned.
Okay.
I'm not.
He's just gonna get his fucking organs stolen.
He wakes up in a bathtub of ice and
Is he
shit.
fucking,
Ben?
is he
Ben?
about to be put into an ice bath?
Ben, there's something off about her.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Let's go!
This motherfucker comes back with one wing, like one of them's been harvested and shit.
Are you following, Ben?
I'm going to alert Aphelion.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think, and we'll go.
So
Wait,
both of you are
dude.
following?
What the fuck are you doing? He's getting
Where's
ass.
everyone going, dude?
They're probably. He's getting ass, guys. Leave him be.
Are you guys following?
Ben, is something off?
Sorry, I thought we communicated something. I think whoever is taking Vaxus out, she doesn't look. There's something off.
Jin will be following behind them drunk.
Wait,
What
where
the
the
fuck?
Can you
going?
watch
Jen, you're not staying?
Guys, we and him were trying to meet people together. You're kind of fucking it up right now. You're gonna. He's been traveling for so long with nobody, man. Like he's a bard, man. This is normal. Come on, guys. Don't you guys want to have a little fun?
Jin, I think both of you have had a little too much.
Drell, have you had the same amount of alcohol?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I need both Jin and Drell currently to make Constitution saving throws.
Hell yeah.
Oh, tight, dude.
You guys are
Oh,
both
21.
fine in terms of like getting sick, but you're pretty
Jin
drunk.
just goes, bro, I'm fine.
Where are you guys even going?
We're just gonna make sure that Valks is all right.
Actually, you know what? I'm his bodyguard. I should be there.
Jin,
Yeah.
would you just mind staying back for this one time?
But
Me
there's a
and
body that needs to be guarded.
Ben and I can see to that. We'll take over for you.
Okay, I'll be here.
You just can keep drinking with Drell.
Come on, Drell.
It's so easy.
Think about it, Drell. Our fucking lives are sad. We're quitters. Everyone booed us. We're poor.
Well,
We're at
you
this-
guys are poor.
Ben, are we ready to go? Did you see where they went?
Hopefully.
I mean, roll me a perception check as you guys walk out.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Perception rolls have not been good.
Bro, there's no way they're gonna steal our Valks this winter late.
So Ben was the one that saw them leave. Ben does not remember which way they went. Aphelion, you're trying, man, but you don't have any insight on where they could have gone. And with Ben, I was gonna do this as like kind of like a group perception. With Ben having no fucking idea where they went, neither do you, and this is a big city at night. But what you do notice with the
wait.
perception check.
Is it if it's at night? Because Jin did cast light on his loot to make him.
Oh, I know, but how far does
Oh.
light cast? And how long does it last?
It lasts an hour.
It lasts 1 hour and it
Okay.
goes for 20 feet.
Oh.
It
Maybe
goes
you can
out
still,
20
like,
feet.
see
What's the
light.
range on the? It's a touch spell, right?
Oh,
Does it just
it's-
last for?
It lasts for an
It
hour
just
while.
lasts for an hour.
Right. Is it a concentration spell?
No.
No.
Okay.
not.
Cool. It's lit, but
His leg.
just so we're aware, Ben went back inside and had a conversation with Aphelion and Jin, trying to convince, like, we should.
Well, I don't
we need
think
to
it was
go-
like back inside. It
Oh, no,
was,
Jin
like,
followed
as
us.
they were
Aphelion was
walking.
not outside. You
Oh,
also
no.
were not outside. You watched him get
No, I'm
carried
not saying I was
outside. I know.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Right. So she and Valxis went outside. Jin followed them. Jin went back inside, to which you guys then had the conversation. Don't you think she was kind of shady? Or like, where's Valxis? She took him out. Like he went to go get some
Yeah.
tail, and then you were like, okay, but she seemed kind of off. Aphelion, should we go? And then Jin was like, no, we're fine. And like that's a whole thing. Like they're already walking off. Like they're going. So I'm gonna say Aphelion. What you do notice. You don't see the light spell. And there's a lot of people out. I mean, you guys have been drinking for what, 4 or 5, maybe 6 hours. It's like 5 p.m.-ish. It's not nighttime. You guys haven't been here for like 8 hours, drinking this
yeah.
whole time. Yeah. You guys came here right after the arena fight that didn't happen.
Yeah.
What you do notice, Aphelion, is that this earthen chair has gone back into the ground, and there is currently a puddle of water above where it was.
That's it?
Mhm.
Just I don't
But
know
you
what to
saw
do with
you
this
saw the
information.
chair go down. Okay,
Oh.
you saw the chair. Yeah, I'll give you more. You want to get a little more? You saw the chair go down, and you saw ice melt where the chair came out of the ground into a puddle of water on the ground. Sun is setting. Not fully set. It's the desert sun.
I don't know where he is, but I think I know what's going on.
So, Valxis. She is sweet talking the shit out of you. Regale me with all your stories. Can you
She's
sing me a
honeypotting
song?
him. She's
Look,
honeypotting
okay, well,
him.
can you like, you don't need to carry me. Like I can.
No,
I can
it's
walk.
my honor to if you're a famous
Unhand him,
musician.
you succubus.
All right, okay, I'm not.
So she takes you, and she leads you towards what seems to be like a more high class condominium type, like apartment building type thing, but they're nicer than just apartments. She carries you up the stairs, brings you into a room. It's a nice room. Reminds you of like a noble's house back in the Winterlight Empire. She lays you down on the bed, and she goes and sits down in a chair. What are you doing? She's listening to you talk.
I talk about like me performing for the past 2 months and then the past week of adventuring.
How much detail are you giving her? And how much of it is lies?
Embellished.
A lot. It's very embellished.
Make a deception check.
He's
Okay.
peacocking, I see.
Yeah, very, very embellished. 14.
Damn.
Okay.
I leave out a couple details. Like I don't talk about the Phoenix directly. I say like, yeah, this organization that was like, taking children and we stopped them and put them in their place.
Okay. You finish talking for a bit to kind of give her like an opening to speak. And she goes, our sister wasn't wrong that you were trying to play the hero.
I like open an eye and I go, God damn
You
it.
open an eye and you see the
Emma
illusion.
was flirting with his
You see the
sister.
illusion vanish as the first sister was Fanoa. Fanoa was the one that was there. This is Vivian, the older sister. Vivian is sitting there with her legs crossed. She's still wearing the same like really like kind of sensual clothing that this elvish woman was
This
wearing.
elf
She goes,
was wearing, yeah.
"You're so easy, brother. Does that not upset you at all?"
Yeah, that my sister picked me up and took me alone.
You've
I thought
lost
I
some
was
weight. Getting a little bony.
I've been traveling for 2 months.
Yeah. Do you normally get, shit-faced after putting on the performance of
been
your
a- it-
lifetime, quitting in a tournament to rule one of the most powerful cities in the kingdom?
I wasn't going to rule.
Because when our sister spoke to you, you were trying to be a hero of the underground, and now
Look.
we are just confused.
So is the council. I will tell you this. So is the council. So
Yeah, I don't think confusing the council's a good thing, brother.
probably not.
Probably not. Ha 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 ha.
Uh,
And she goes super stone cold faced, like. You see that,
Right.
like, with how, like, sort of bright blue your skin is, hers is a little bit darker. In that the dress she's wearing, which is it's very like it's fancy, dude. Is like is like a dark like a slate gray, and she's sitting there just like bouncing her leg on her other like one leg on the other knee, just like. We don't want to have to do something, but you just continue and continue to intervene. I agree with the burp.
Sorry.
You're fine. She just goes,
Alexis probably does
you-
actually burp.
Just
first
do a
of all,
voiceover.
she goes, first of all, and hold on, I just need to make sure.
Foley work.
Dude, how did you know, AJ, the insight?
I need to check one thing.
Because too good to be true.
It
Yeah.
was. It was a little too good.
Is it because he's 5'1", bro?
Okay. She
short
she
kings
she
out here.
stands up and walks over to you and just flicks you on the forehead and casts lesser restoration. So you're drunk, gone.
Ow.
You deserved that.
Do you still get the hangover?
No,
No, it
it's
cures all
it's
poison.
total cure of the poison of
Yeah.
of
Okay.
alcohol.
I'm gonna have to spend more money to get to that point again.
You didn't spend money this time. I was watching you. It was all your friend, the green one.
Yeah, it's still our money.
I'm sorry, are you in some sort of, like, combine?
No, we're never mind. Adventuring party.
Adventuring. That's what you call this?
Or,
Truly.
Look. The whole point of us taking and trying to get to win the tournament was not for me to take over the city. It was to get these fucking curses removed from the Phoenix.
What
She
curses?
had markers. They're removed already. The
Kiri
Jolith, the Church of Kiri Jolith, removed them for us. We struck up a deal. If we forfeited, they did something for us.
How did you ever get a curse mark from the Phoenix on your body?
Well,
Last I spoke to Fanoa, she said she spoke to you in an alleyway in Hedron,
right.
and that you were gonna back the fuck off.
Right, that night we had a dream. Where me and my party, yes, the
Had a
people that I've been
shared
traveling with.
dream? Your party.
Yes.
What a weird way to continue.
Anyway, met this giant serpent,
Dendar.
Dendar. Someone has notes that I don't have, thank you. Dendar, and we killed the snakes in our dreams, and then bada bing bada boom, I woke up and there was a phoenix mark on my lip and on my back in between my shoulder blades.
So you're done with her then? No mark? You've saved the kids? You're finished? Because if you go to another city inside the kingdom and try to take over that city, then when are you coming home, brother? Have you not gone on enough adventures to tell stories, to have songs for the next decade?
No.
Why do you hate the family business so much? At a young age, you were gifted with the ability to manipulate minds, whether that through your words or through your powers. You would think that you'd be a grand asset to the work that we do. But instead, you're trying to be some hero. And don't think we didn't speak to that man you had in a cage out behind Miss Lightbourne's house, or at the town hall. The way you wormed your way in. You're utilizing what you were taught for the business to fuck with people. In a kingdom that we haven't been in for almost 4 centuries. Or at least as far as they've known. I spent a lot of time in the kingdom.
Yeah. Well.
What are your goals? What are your plans? I need to tell Father something that's going to get him off your ass. Because it's becoming our problem, me and, Fanoa, as your dearest sisters. It's becoming our problem to babysit you. And honestly, I could be doing so much else and so many more people.
Ew.
Which, for the record, don't get that shit-faced if you're trying to pick somebody up. That Goliath woman? Really? I have nothing against Goliaths. And trust me, I'd love a night in a bedroom with her.
Can you
but
not judge your preferences on women for just one moment?
I am fully allowed. It's not your preferences, it's the way you handled yourself.
I got drunk.
You got
I'm sorry.
so drunk and waited until you were belligerent to try to approach a Goliath for a night in bed? I thought you better than that. Usually with the way you're able to manipulate people, that you do better. I bet you 5 gold I could go back there and get her right now.
I don't want to.
We need the money. We need the money.
Yeah, but if she wins, you guys lose 5 gold.
Are you only saying that because I only have 5 gold on me?
It's a risk. It's a risk.
She goes
with you.
She goes, 1 moment, by the way. And closes her eyes and just starts whispering. And Aphelion, you hear in your head, "Hello, I'm the one who took your friend Valxis outside. Don't worry about him. He'll be back shortly, and you can ask him whatever you'd like. It's up to him, to be honest." And that's it. And she like whispered that in front of you, Valxis, but like was like, "Hello, your friend Valxis." She's just like whispering out loud without saying it. Aphelion, you can respond. It is a sending spell.
1.
You got 25 words. Go ahead, Jin. You got this. You can count while you're drunk.
You have 24. Oh, me or Aphelion?
No, I'm saying you're counting for him.
Okay, yeah. That's 20, you have 24.
No,
now.
you don't know that this actually happened. You're counting as Aaron. Don't does not count as one, so go ahead.
Dang it!
Who's this? Where are you? What is going on? Ben.
Are you
Get the-
saying
get the
Ben in
rest.
your head as part of the message?
No, just I'm speaking out. This is
Okay.
this is the first time, like, I feel like has some experience with
Okay.
talking. Flip through
So he's
everything,
not
but has
responding yet, or
never
what should
had a
I be?
sentence.
No,
What
this
should I
is
be
the response.
counting?
Him saying this out loud is kind of also his response.
Yeah.
So she
That
sits
is
there.
the
She
first time
in front of you,
experiencing this
Valxis.
spell.
Valxis in front of you. She
There's
just
8 words left.
She just closes her eyes, smirks, and just goes, "Your dear, I don't even know what to call him. The one with the inner demon, as you could say. A little confused that I'm speaking to him mentally, which is weird, because he does that to people. You would think he'd be used to it."
Talking about Aphelion?
Ben, get the rest.
Sure, the blue one?
Yeah.
But not as blue as us, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heard he turns into stars.
Yeah, he does that often.
Is it attractive? Like the starry forms? I'm not talking about like sexually. I'm saying, is it appealing to see a man bathed in stars?
Not only is she gonna fuck your
I mean,
Goliath girl, she's
yeah.
gonna come and fuck your party members.
This, okay, good to know. Good to know.
Bro, she's gonna split the party.
Listen, I don't want the extra baggage of someone with a demon in their head.
Oh.
What do you, I just,
What's up? No, hold on. We'll have this conversation. I'll answer your questions. I seem to be asking all of my own, and you know I've been watching you. Feel free. I'll sit down. And she sits down, crosses
what
her
does the
arms,
family
and
know
crosses her
about-
legs.
Does the family know about the benevolent one?
The one who travels with you. The one who
Yes.
stalks the earth, as it's been. We know quite a bit. I mean, we know a lot of what you know. What are you trying to figure out? Why are you trying to figure it out? You're writing a song about the benevolent one.
No, I'm concerned for a friend.
The benevolent one being the friend.
Yes.
Do you know he's going to outlive you? Significantly. Which means
Yes.
he's going to have to know you die.
Yes.
Hmm. Have you ever thought about that? Really thought about it? That one day you'll be dead and he'll still be walking the earth making new friends, just like you.
I probably am not the first and not going to be the last. Yes, I understand
I
that.
think you'd be surprised. You're digging a lot into this benevolent one. You're asking very powerful people for answers very openly when you could have just asked your own family. Now, the benevolent one, let's just say that, what is the way to phrase this without it seeming rude? The result of a very successful experiment.
What?
Hold on. What?
Ask the right questions, I can give you the right answers, brother, unless you'd like to go home and talk about it
Does
with
he have
father.
another half? Is the other half
It's not
him,
another
or-
half, it's sort of what became. Do you know when you, when we were younger and we were being taught, we were in school, and, sort of alchemy classes. If you mix two chemicals together, there's the wanted result and, sort of excess
Byproduct.
results. Yes, byproducts. what you call the benevolent one is a byproduct. A byproduct of magical forces. Of someone who got really greedy.
At a temple that is pale and black.
Well, not just pale and black, very alive on another half.
And very dead on the other.
Have you been there?
Seen it.
I've only seen depictions.
I think I was actually there.
You were there?
Long story.
Oh, I'm sorry, brother, but if I'm going to be giving up information, so do you. You can say you just tell her if you want to just tell her, or you can say I'm going to withhold X, Y, and Z.
No, I tell her.
You're telling her everything?
It's my family. It's my family. They're gonna figure out one way or the other.
Good to know. Hold on.
I tell them I literally touched a shadow being and was transported there, and
So little brother had a vision of Craghill. And you didn't see what you know about Craghill. Craghill's the whole continent of the Barren Wastes. It's part of the document that I gave you guys the background on. So you don't know that there's a being that walks this earth, this planet, the planets and Earth aren't really, they wouldn't know. Walks this plane. That's retcon. She never said the first two things. There's a being that walks this plane. Well, more like glides. I don't know. Do they walk? It's a rather evil thing, a rather powerful thing, but it has sort of taken dominion amongst the wastes. And your friend, if you want to call him that continually, escaped? No. They, and I'm using plural intentionally here, were happenstance. And they got out. All of them.
what do you mean all of them?
Well, from what we understand, and it doesn't make a lot of sense, how do I explain this to someone who doesn't understand? He is a creation of the fabrication being forced into the corpse of a man. Now, you know about the fabrication, correct? The magic that we weave. The magic everyone weaves.
Yeah. He's...
If you manifested that and put that into an empty husk, a shell, and taught it to be a man, that is what your friend is.
Huh.
Doesn't make a lot of sense now, does it? But
No, I'm
you
just scared
already
there's more.
knew part of that. Well, there is more, but it's not anything he's done. Or they. Do they still go by we?
No, he goes by Ben.
Back when they wandered the Winterlight Empire, they used to address themselves as we. We are just stopping in. We are here to help however you need. Whether that be at a farmstead, in the main cities. We. And he always traveled alone. So eventually we got curious, what is we and how are you still around? You know, our great-great ancestor spoke about him, and then he just never left. It's interesting how someone lives that long. But is it really living if they're not alive? Yeah. Oh, you get it! Oh, brother, things come so quickly to you. Oh, it's wonderful.
Thanks.
I'm glad that you're taking notes. What are you going to say to him? Are you going to try to confront what he's, from? Who he's from? It's one thing to be challenging the forces of the Phoenix. Because Indrasa does not, the kid kidnapping is, a small part of her business. And the larger part of her business is something we're trying to handle on the down low. Something she's trying to bring into existence.
You're trying to create more bends.
No, surprisingly enough, there was no,
Connection.
there's no connection between your friend and this Phoenix. Although she knows just about as much as we do. Information gets traded amongst our organizations rather easily, especially important information like someone known as the Benevolent One who seems to be helping everyone. Eventually, they're going to stumble upon everything we're doing. It's just, a coincidence they found the Phoenix first instead of the Winterlights.
I mean, I'll try my best to stay away from them. I'll give you that.
I mean, feel free to continue asking. If I'm going to just continually give you information from the family, then you're going to have to make a promise to me. There's going to have to be collateral, because you are causing quite a disturbance, especially in the family, because we are trying to take down the Phoenix from within, and you are doing it very openly and outwardly. You wouldn't want her mother to come back.
Her mother.
Yes.
Right.
I know you don't know anything, but when you decide to actively step away from the business, it makes things really difficult to keep you informed. I hope you understand that.
Yeah.
So, you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to decide whether or not you want us to be able to support you. And if you want to work from underneath, you need to get rid of this public persona. Do something to satiate the wants and needs of the public who knows a Winterlight is walking through the kingdom. Maybe pretend to be disowned from the family. Have there be a giant public fallout. If you want to continue doing the things you're doing and not have it badly reflect on the family who is trying to do what you're doing just in our own way, then something's got to give. Because right now, in a series of, a week since our sister spoke to you? Things have not been going well. I mean, it's just a good thing you got those removed. She was tracking you.
Right, yeah, that was the plan. That, again, like I said, that was what our whole goal here is.
Well, I mean, I saw your performance inside the arena today. You were a few people
Everyone
short.
did. Yeah. Well, the guy that we were going to give the city over turns out to be have known the Phoenix. Personally.
Right.
Met her.
Umrag?
Umrig.
Ah, Umrig. And you know where he is now?
No. All we have is a finger.
A finger?
And a pile of ash and a shitty inn.
She left her calling card! Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Well, if you do see him again, might have a lot of scars.
Probably.
He's currently, most likely, if her MO stays the same, dealing with a lot of burning in the elemental plane of fire.
True.
Yikes.
I mean, that just seems to be how she handles
Business.
problems.
Right.
Anything else? Before I send you back to your friends sober and having to spend more money. Oh, speaking of which, and she kind of like waves, she like reaches behind her and pulls out a chest, a small chest, out of thin air. Opens it, looks inside it, grabs a sack, shakes it, and then tosses it over to you. The family is not trying to have you look poor. So I'm going to need you to just step it up.
Let's go, money!
Stop spending so much money. Use it wisely. If you need to spend, at least make what you spend. The whole point of you being a performer was that you were going to be able to stay places for free. And then you see that she just like, the chest's in her hand and she squeezes her hand and the chest just gone.
Right.
Don't count it now, and don't keep it in a place that people will see it. Now go back to your friends before they try to hunt me down, and that won't end well for you or them.
Right.
Now come here. And she opens her arms for a hug. Come on. I know it's
Yeah.
weird. You were so...
Hug the sister that you were
you were
flirting with.
so
Hug
horny.
her.
You were so horny. It's...
Look, you hit.
I'm going to tell the sister about this. But no one's going to hear everything. I'm not going to tell father, but I am going to tell mother.
Oh, come on. Why, Mom? Why?
Well, because I tell mother everything.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Now come here. And she holds her
Hug her.
arms open.
I like
Make
very,
nice.
I like
Make
I like,
nice.
I like very like head like shoulders hunched like fine.
You hug
very
her, and
limply.
as she wraps her arms around you, and you feel like even the slightest grip, as soon as you feel force of the grip, you just and you appear back in the bar. But while you were gone, Jin, you stayed.
Mm-hmm.
What was Jin's type?
Pretty tough.
Just
They're like-
pretty tough.
Like they're pretty, but also
Jen's gonna
tough.
get his organ stolen.
Jin's gonna get his organs.
Like
stolen.
what is a good good character example of pretty tough? Like Korra. Korra is pretty tough.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, by the way, Valxis, that's 100 platinum.
Oh my god. The budget is saved.
Okay. So
He goes,
Oh my god.
Man.
you, Jin, you see.
Yeah, Ayla Huntress, yes, that too.
So
yes.
you see a woman
Yeah.
sitting at a
Actually,
table.
that is the most accurate.
You see a woman sitting at a table staring daggers at this guy across from him. The woman you see is I'm gonna roll for what fucking species she is. Hold on. Cause I'm kinda having fun with this.
Man, Valxis' night is just getting wild.
You
Natural
see
one gets
you
smacked
see a
across the face.
you see a fire genasi sitting at a table. She has an arrow in her hand. Her other hand is flat out on the table, and she goes, "Watch," and starts doing the tick, 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 tick with the arrow like you would with a knife. And then she picks up speed and picks up speed and picks up speed, and then slams it down on the table in front of her fingers, and then fucking just flips off the guy across the table from her, and goes, "Beat that, loser." And he, like, the other guy is like, "Oh, you'll see." And he grabs the arrow and starts, and he starts doing it really well. Oh, fuck. And she winks at him, and he like looks up at her and goes, "What?" Right through the center of his hand, and he's like, "Fuck! Ah!
Holy
Ah!" And she leans forward, grabs the arrow, twists it, and goes, "Nobody beats me," and rips it out of his hand and puts it back in a quiver on her back. And he's like, "Fucking Christ! Ah!" And he like gets up from the table, and she goes, "Ah!" and holds out her hand, just going. And he's like, pulls in his pocket, pulls out 5 gold, and puts it in her hand, and then just like walks away holding his hand. And she's sitting at the table. Her hair is
many arteries in the hand.
fucking long, like real long, and it's like probably waist height. It covers the back of the chair. It looks like the chair itself. Her, as a fire genasi, normally like hair looks like fire. In this case, it's literally just like, it's like sherbet, in the sense that it's got those reds and yellows like blending smoothly, but it is still hair in this person. And she's just sitting there, just like flicking a gold up and catching it. And she just goes, "Anyone else? Any takers?"
Draw, I need money. Draw, I need money.
what?
Just 5 gold. Just give me 5 gold.
I want it back, and I give it to you.
Well, this is consider this half of my shit from the hacky sack.
I already gave you your share, but whatever.
No, huh? No. I never got any of it, and you paid for the teleport. I've come to collect. Jin snatches the 5 gold and walks over.
I came to collect.
I would like to take a whack at it.
She looks you up and down. Hold on. And who are you?
I am Jin. With open arms. And you are?
She starts laughing at you. She's like, oh, I almost didn't recognize you, wolf boy.
I'm not a wolf.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hurt your feelings? It's a moorbounder.
Well,
My
it's-
apologies.
Well, I mean, let's play the fucking game. I'll tell you the fucking story.
I mean,
after.
you've already seen my go. You're the challenger. It means you go first. And she literally just lifts up 2 fingers and pulls out an arrow, spins it in her hand, and presents it to you in 2 fingers.
Okay, we'll up the ante, and he'll drag the arrow on his face and ignite it with Crimson Right.
She'd been like leaning back. She like adjusts herself in the chair, leans forward like this, and goes, "Guess you want to make it hurt? Go ahead."
Or 1d6. I gotta mark that down.
Are you damaging yourself for the 1d6? Yeah.
Yeah, I have to.
Okay. And I additionally need you to. This is a performance check.
I have a negative performance.
Oh no.
You're also drunk, so this
I'm
makes
also
sense.
drunk. So this is good. Okay, here we go. Should I roll at disadvantage? Or
No.
Oh.
You're like looking at your hand with a flaming arrow in your hand. Tap, tap, tap. You scrape your finger and it burns and cauterizes immediately. And you're just like, yeah. And she goes,
I'm fine.
"You have such fascinating body tricks." And she reaches forward and tries to grab the arrow out of your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Are you allowing her to take it? Or are you resisting?
He'll let her take it.
Okay. She takes the arrow between her fingers like this, and then it's on fire, and she just goes and eats the fire off of it.
Jin looks back at Drell. With a thumbs up.
And she goes, you see her like smack her lips a little bit, and she just goes, "I love a little bit of iron in my fire." Speaking about your blood.
Mhm.
And she just goes, "Why would you challenge me when you are clearly very intoxicated?"
It was about winning. It was about talking to you.
You know, if everyone else had the balls to be this forward, maybe one of you would have already had me in your bed.
Jin, while she's looking away, Jin looks back at Drell.
Drell's just like 2 thumbs up, like, yeah, man.
She sits there. She sits there looking you up and down, and she goes, "And I'm sorry. Am I supposed to deal with the mess of you being this drunk?"
I could be fine. I'll be fine. I'm great. I'm actually fine. I can hold my liquor.
I ain't even that drunk.
We're not that drunk.
She reaches out her hand, and you can see that she's looking for you to give your hand.
Jin matches it.
So she takes your hand in her palm backwards, like and she takes her other hand and snaps her finger and casts Produce Flame. And she's got this ball of fire in her hand. And she goes, "How much can you deal with?"
I'm down to find out.
And she takes the fire and slowly just starts pushing it towards your hand.
Jin will just sit there and take it.
You're going to take it? Okay.
Yeah, he'll take
Hold on.
it.
Hold on. This is technically technically gonna be an auto hit on this Produce Flame. Okay.
So what you're saying, Ben, is you have no idea where you last saw them.
I'll get to you two in eventually. I'll get to you two in a second. You take 8 points of fire damage as she has one hand holding your hand and the other hand is slowly coming down until she firmly grips both her hands around yours and goes, "Well, well, well."
Wow, our hands fit well with each other.
She looks down, like embarrassed, and she just goes, "Oh, you need to sober up if this is going to happen. Does anyone in here have any sort of clerical
I need fucking
powers?
food.
No, shush, young
Oh,
one.
sorry.
Let me. Hey, listen, hot stuff. Let me handle this. Does anyone in here have any sort of clerical powers? And you see one guy just goes, "Oh, I do." And she's like, "Great. Could you come over here for a second?" And the guy walks over and he's like fucking awestruck by her. And she just goes, "Darling, please, could you, I don't know, maybe take the edge off of my friend here, if you know what I mean?"
She
He's
has
like-
that dumbass wide smile.
And he's like, and you hear him, he just goes, "You want me to cut him or something? Like, what do you mean take the edge off?" "No, you buffoon. Take away some of the drunkenness." And she just stares at him and he's like, "Oh, right." He reaches forward and puts his hands on your shoulders, and you just feel most of the drunk, you're still a little tipsy, most of the drunk just goes away. And she goes, "Very good, get away." And she flicks a gold at him, and he's like, "Okay, well, you didn't have to shut up and leave." And he
Yeah,
"Yes,
get
ma'am.
The fuck out of here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am." And he storms off, and she sits there, crosses her arms, and goes, "It's a little early, but your place or mine?"
Your place.
"Very well." And she stands up and starts walking, and turns around and goes, "Well, are you coming?"
Yep, and he shoots the chair back right away.
Okay.
I'll see you guys in the morning.
You walk outside with her, and fucking Aphelion and Ben. Now we're gonna go through what
You're about
Aphelion
to
and
leave,
Ben.
And
No,
we're
but
now worrying about Valxis who's about
yeah. So Aphelion and Ben, you guys are outside. You see the ice and the water on the ground. What are you doing?
Ben, where did you last see them go? Are you
Ben, you have no idea.
1 second.
I mean, the last thing she just laughed in my head. I didn't know it sounded like that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna need a little bit more practice with that, at least to know what it feels like when someone's speaking in your head, because I don't do it very often.
I think AJ had an IRL thing he had to do real quick.
Probably. That's all right.
Drell, what are you looking for out
What's
of the
Drell
night?
doing? Yeah, what's Drell doing?
Chilling.
Do you have an opening shift tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, I'll end it soon.
Yeah.
Sorry, this got real fun.
I know.
Suffer.
It got
Suffer.
a lot. It got a lot less stressful and tense and stuff, and got a lot more fun.
Drill's drink.
You're just hammering down drinks by yourself at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
AJ is typing.
AJ is typing. There's AJ typing.
Okay. What we could do is end the session here, and then come back with you two trying to decide what you got to do next while
Yeah.
everyone's off, and come back next week, or not next week, the week after, unless. And this is just, I don't know what everyone here's schedule is, if there's another day you guys want to do next week. Or we could just skip it and do it following week, because I'm not going to be home on Monday.
Well, you know me. I'm free.
Yeah. And I know,
think I
Austin,
could
you're
be
good
free
during
too, yeah.
weekdays.
Yeah.
Other than Thursday,
Noah,
it's the only day
if
that's
you have an
tough for me.
opening shift next Tuesday, would you want to do Tuesday night? It's up to you. We can skip a week, or we can do another day. I'll talk to you guys about it during the week.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Huh?
I close.
On Tuesday next week?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
The 30th? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask everyone what their schedules are. I think AJ's is going to be the most difficult because man's busy. But yeah,
Maine's
so
is busy.
especially next week because he's got Black Friday bullshit at Best Buy.
Oh.
But what we'll do then is we'll end the session off here. We'll go through the rest of the group's types whenever they want to dive in, but that's why I was like, respectfully tell me what you guys are looking for in character. Granted, it's kind of also what they look for out of character, but
A little bit.
Hey. Don't just out me like that, okay?
Yeah, but we'll see you guys again.
character bleed
Either
is
if we're gonna be doing D&D next week, I'll say something in my Discord or on Twitter. But for
Yeah.
now, we're gonna end off here. Hope you guys enjoyed and have a wonderful night, everyone.
Later.
Bye.